There we go. There's the audio.
So long.
Hi, everyone. We're live. How y'all doing?
Oh. Hello, everyone. My name is Generous Heel, otherwise known as Spyro, and today you will be watching a speedrun of how fast I can decide whether or not to stop this campaign earlier than I should.
Woo!
I mean, dude, we're at the tail end of this.
Yeah, come on, man.
Run the fucking tournament.
Very well, everyone. If the final big guy is like standing in the doorway.
It's a montage! Oh no! It's twerking.
So, I am going to really quickly just reset. My name is Generous Heel, otherwise known as Spyro. I am the Dungeon Master for the Glorious Ghost Group Adventures. Today I am accompanied by these fine folk shown on the screen. Say hi, fine folk on the screen.
Hello.
We're fine.
Hello there, people. Screen
We're real fun.
ass.
Wait, am I one of the fine folk?
You
Yeah,
are.
you is.
Oh, hi.
Always remember, you're only as fine as you want to believe yourself to be. In most cases, you're very fine. And that is directed to everyone who watches this video. Now, back to the problem at hand. The players! We're going to go on introductions as to who everyone is. And you know what? I don't feel like telling who is going to introduce themselves today. I'm going to give that responsibility to Yoga Monkey.
Oh boy. Alright.
You're the one that's going to pick out who is going to introduce themselves today.
Well, I'm gonna do the easy thing and introduce myself first. Hi, I'm Yoga Monkey. I play Grimthod, the Warcrawler Barbarian. He is the goodest of boys, and he's decided to do a bit of a change-up in regards to his build. You'll probably see the results of it the next time we get into a fight. I'm gonna pass things over to Novi.
Hola, amigos. Me llamo Novi.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm
Coward!
Novi,
Keep
or
going
no-
with Spanish!
Slovakian. Some of us can continue our Duolingo classes for Spanish.
Good luck with the bird.
I play Shao Kahn Koda. I am a shifter druid who turns into a dragon, varying of sizes.
Awesome.
Enjoy that.
Passing over to Silver.
Hi, I'm Silver. I'm playing Kailani Farron, better known as Kiki, our resident warlock, and the elf that has escaped the shelf and is never returning to that fucking shelf. You cannot get me there.
Speaking of the shelf, Lupus. Of course, alright to say. I did the
You did it!
Hey! It's spreading!
The elf that shot the shelf. Good day, my name's Aqua. I play Lupus, the elf with the gun, and that is also escaped the shelf. And that also knows how to act like a goblin. With guns. Lots of guns.
He is our resident loot goblin. Next up, Jack.
Hi, I am playing Ashfall the Human, Shepherd Druid with a dash of the Divine. I will summon all the wolves because action economy.
That is, in fact, the correct way to win the game. Next up, Socks.
Hi, I'm Socks. I play Persephone, cleric of Corey, paladin of her husband Hades. You know, it's just a big old godly thruple we've got going on here. Human, for now. We'll see how that goes. I'm not really, one to stick to one thing. Oh yeah, I have a fiance. We have to beat the tournament so we can get married. Otherwise, we can't get married.
Hi,
So we gotta do that. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I need to
You
pick up
know-
my sword.
You really gotta appreciate someone who gets out of an infernal contract and then decides to get into the middle of like a marital contract. Like that's just you've made your decisions in life. Last up,
Yeah.
Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm playing Van, the human crewman who hits with fists anything that makes him pissed.
All right, Jen, I have done your job for you.
Sorry, I was just sleeping. Good, great, glad to know it.
Yay!
With my job actually done, do you want to just run the session? That would be, well, no, I have to.
All
do my
right,
job.
cool. So what happens is the leader of the tournament pops up.
No,
and he
Ken
stops your neck.
Grimthod! Ken Grimthod run the session, Foilin.
The head of the tournament says, "Look, I've seen what you've done to everyone else. I just surrender."
Yeah, I just give up. I give up. I'm just gonna do a backflip and snap my own neck and save the day.
Did we win D&D?
Yay!
Maybe.
3 years has led to this.
Yay!
Maybe. Who knows?
Three-
We'll find out
3
today.
years. Oh no, this has been like
Oh, wait.
6 in the making.
Well, this campaign has been like 4?
4 years? Oh no.
4? Yeah, it was started in
We
2019.
we have known Jin for a long time.
It depends on how you do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
You have no
Yeah.
integration of Zen for a couple of minutes actually. I clone myself constantly to maintain.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You mean like
Whoa.
Varric? I mean, no, that's not a thing that Varric does. Shut up.
No.
Oh, no.
No, obviously not. Speaking of things that obviously happen, we return to the world of Verx, in the land of Magiana, where you have recently committed kill against a bunch of Malar worshipping werewolves. With all that in mind, we pick up off from right where we left off, where your party is located in the grove after encountering said werewolves and, of course, dispatching them. For the sake of keeping things simple, that is as much background as most people require, I believe, for what you're going to do next. However, there is one more thing that I would like to say. The group receives 1 point of group inspiration, and by the end of this session, you will all receive 1 point of inspiration each if you have started making your way to the tournament.
All right.
Now,
So I have a quick question for everybody, and this is a very understandable decision if people say no. Do we want to bring back the brothers?
Which one?
That sounds like
Mine.
That's
like a,
your choice.
yeah, that sounds like a
That's-
good choice, bud.
Yeah. In all honesty,
Well, it's going to use
with-
group funds. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it's still your choice. But
Yeah.
one
like-
thing. If it's Edu, can I give a little incentive for him to learn how to be better? Like, put him in a different body.
Well, he might not come back as it's a roll of the dice,
It's just
baby.
random, yeah.
Yeah.
This
It's
is all
random.
So if
Yeah,
we're doing
but-
reincarnation on the two of them, then it's highly likely they're not going to come back as shifters just by sheer math.
If they decide not to come back.
That's true.
I mean,
Now here's the thing: like, does Coda want to bring them back?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'd say.
or we
yeah,
can
let's
do
do it.
something.
I mean, they're still
extreme or
family.
The will question is, will they still be assholes?
Oh, almost certainly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
100%.
I will
100%.
also probably go and ask Varric and Miriam if they have a kind of prison-esque thing that he could put them in, and then try to work on their attitude in life.
With that in mind, then, do we want to head back to the Guardians
Yes.
hall to get the brief on what Ver meant when he said, "Hey, tournament doing shit via sending" in a panic?
Yes, I feel like that's also important.
Sure
We
thing.
need to get Lupus's
Yeah.
sword.
I do.
And then after that, we need to decide where we're going to head towards the tournament at. We're going to go with Angel Bud or where they want us to go.
I feel like Angel Bud. I
Yeah.
feel like Angel Bud is a option that was provided to us that we got purely by getting ridiculously good with a persuasion roll from Kiki. And I feel like Kiki crit on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might be
it was
wrong.
either it was like a 27, I think.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. So like
It's
I feel like that is-
27 plus 4 extra, I think.
yeah, so like
Yeah, I mean, my
feel like that
persuasion is plus 11, so...
I feel like that is an avenue that like we have available to us that we should probably make use of, because otherwise it's like, this is a really cool way you can get to the tournament. We're just going to ignore it and go in the way that the tournament wants us to. Nah, it's all that.
That is what Dungeons and Dragons demands: is that we ignore the obvious story hook and go for
Mhm.
something completely different.
Yes, that's how you do it in Dungeons and
We
Dragons.
never do what we're told either. Come on.
Mhm. Plus, I also kind of just want to see how the conversation with Aldonis goes. Like, I'm just very curious about how
There was
that's going to go
something
down.
we needed to talk about with him, but I cannot wrap my mind what it was. But yeah, anyways.
Mm.
Let's go get your brothers back and Lupus's sword.
Yeah. Which I believe is all the guardians of the of Verk's Hall.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what's hilarious to me?
What?
We have never found another entry point into this place. Like, we know for a
Really?
fact.
Oh yeah, that
there
is true.
We know for a fact there are multiple entry points into the Guardian Hall, and we have never even looked for one of them. We've always gone through Varric's office.
Our
mean-
door's always open.
Yeah.
Even when
To
it's
keep doing it.
officially not.
Yeah.
You see us just entering.
Alright,
Very
so
well.
we head
Yep.
for Varric's office.
All right. Just out of curiosity, are you making your way back by traditional means, or are you using magic to?
Magic. We're teleporting outside of the
Oh,
place, walking into
sorry.
it.
Before we warp, there was one thing.
Yes.
Can we take a slight detour back to Amverse to say, hey, by the way, Werewolf's dead. Cool, bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you want to do
we
that?
should do
Yeah,
that.
Of course.
Yeah.
We fixed your shit.
You
We walk back.
try-
Werewolf's dead. And then we leave.
Alright, so basically there's a random guard like standing watch as they see you approaching, they wave a hand with a slow like greeting. Wolf's dead, turns around, opens a gateway through a tree, steps through, disappears.
Yep.
Yep.
With the same energy of Moon Haunted. Moon Haunted.
Werewolf's dead.
There was that.
Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna make it canon. That god said to his captain that the werewolves were killed and he got a claim for the payment.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
just
He
left
said
it.
werewolves dead. He said werewolves.
Mm. You arrive teleporting outside of the Solitaire Expedition main hall. As you teleport outside, you will notice within the building, as you're stepping in, a Magistratum enforcer who is currently staring at the direction of the guild teleportation gateway. And in the moment, there's like a couple of artificers that are working in the workshop, but they have their hands crossed and they're staring at the gateway. It appears that the Magistratum may have decided to post some security since the last endeavors.
Grim thought I would walk up towards the Magistratum guy and just give him a pat on the shoulder and walk past him.
What the?
You see Lupus too? Hi.
I put a piece of platinum in their hand. Goodbye.
You cannot
I-
buy my
I-
loyalty. Ooh,
I will pick up one who is in the way and just kind of like move him to the side. I'm like, oh, there you go.
Oh, how romantic.
I wait for them to get out of my way.
yeah, they do. They are a good citizen, and of course, an upholder of the law. They will of course do this.
Cheers.
Keep the good job going.
Mm. They just stare at you for a few moments before turning back to stare at the workshop. And you will make your way to the guild hall.
Mm-hmm.
As you do make your way to the guild hall, let me double check that everyone's here. Of course they're not. Should I teleport you to the map? I should teleport you to the map. One, two, three, four, five, six. Am I missing someone? No? Alright. Well. You teleport into the Guardian Hall. By stepping through the mirror, you know the drill up until this point, you reappear on the other side once again. The hall, for the record, I should mention, is in a bit of a disarray, as a lot of things are happening at once. You will notice a lot of adventurers, for the most part, not sitting around. Most of them have their instructors talking with them. You notice people have more or less been wearing their adventuring gear, and they're heading out through the mirror paths outside of the hall. In fact, the hall is quickly becoming barren as the adventuring groups are shifting through. You will notice some of the other groups over here primarily awaiting their own instructors to make moves outside.
Oh, hey, it's one of our boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, time to go ask the guys.
Yeah.
And we will make our way into Varric and Miriam's office.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll wave to Joel as I walk by.
For a moment, you notice Joel does not register that you're there, but as you wave and pass by him, he like stops for a moment, gives you a wave, shouts out, "Oh, Grimthod, perfect! Glad to be seeing you. Sorry, really busy. Things are happening.
Yep, do the job, buddy.
I
We
like
got this.
finger gun my way of glad to see you alive.
He doesn't say anything. This elf looks up at him and says, "What did she mean by that, actually?" He looks down.
Oh,
Good to see
hey, music up.
Ivan there.
Oh, yeah. You approach and you find Coda.
Coda just jumps the table.
Okay. Esmeralda does not bat an eye. He just
It
takes
was
a
literally
long
just
sip.
walks over.
It's like, is he gonna? Oh, there's table mate. He's gonna turn left, right? Nope, just gonna go over it. Got it.
Varric is like stumbling through,
Oh,
moving
oh,
back
oh.
and forth.
What the hell? Roll 20 just crashed on me. What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Sorry, I shouldn't have jumped the table then.
Yeah. This is
My
what we
bad.
have.
So I
Yeah,
got-
that
broke the
happens.
code.
You had to make an acrobatics check and you didn't, and Roll20 didn't know what to do with that.
It's actually athletics, but yeah.
You're jumping over a table.
That's,
In what
yes,
world is that athletics?
in the DMG. And in
Oh.
jumping. That's all athletics, actually.
Nope.
actually, it's history.
Ah, yes. Jumping
But I'll let
through
you
the
argue
past.
me into Arcana.
Maybe it's an illusionary chamber. You're still looking at that. You enter the room. Varric is pacing back and forth, up and down. Very visibly, he is communicating through magic as he is speaking in the air, mumbling words.
Hey, Miriam, I got a question.
Oh, you're
You
here!
have Yeah. Do you have like a prison thing you can keep two semi-dangerous spellcasters in?
Who's asking?
Me.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Just did. Did you not hear him?
You're serious?
Yeah. I'm serious.
How dangerous are we talking?
High
Turn up the
level
shelving.
druids.
Yeah, no. His two brothers are about as strong as him.
About as strong as you?
Yeah. It's like a little bit less than that, but yeah.
Oh!
Let's just say one of them can't do shit right now, and the other one just turns into a werewolf.
I mean, both of them can't do anything right now. They're both dead.
Yeah.
That does make it simpler.
Well, they're
Certainly.
gonna be alive, but
I can have I have a space for a pair of corpses you want to dump somewhere? Sure.
Oh no, they're not. No, we're bringing them back to life.
Like right
Yeah.
now?
Well,
I
it's
would
planned.
hope so.
Eventually.
At some point, yes.
Okay. I am not going to ask more questions on that front, so long as I'm not the one paying for it. That's your business, not mine.
Oh yeah, no,
course.
we'll be bringing
Alright,
them back. But
speaking of business, why the urgency?
Oh, right. So, a lot of fires have been spreading, actually. Varric. Varric is like mumbling in the air, not listening to Miriam.
he's
damn
doing
it.
he's doing head talkies.
Yes, I understand. It would be so nice to have him actually do his job for once. Oh well, I'll do it for
He
him.
is, but alright.
Let's just say that a lot
giving
of
hot chocolate is important.
let's just say a lot of reports have been coming in regarding tournament activity. For the most part, a lot of their participants have been moving across the world once again, as if setting up for performances. However, activity that has not been reported to local authorities is that of the Oathbound. It would appear that they have been actively rampaging and killing a bunch of random wildlife at first, and then started prowling on the roads. An unusual activity, I'll say, but they have been... Well, we have been detecting teleportations drops practically across the continent in large amount.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Yeah, we
That's-
just fought them like a little while ago. They turned up to try and steal Toothy Goat's brother after we killed him.
Yeah, it seems they're collecting souls.
It definitely
Rex.
sounds like it.
They're expediting that process, maybe.
No idea.
Oh, because we ended the war.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that
it-
did sort of lose them a lot of
Souls.
souls.
yeah.
Don't forget that they didn't receive most of the souls that died in that battle. It was
Yeah.
Baal.
Yeah, it went to him instead because Kagain was a fuckhead.
Yeah.
But even still, like the whole poisoner thing, like he was gonna blow things up because he was from the tournament and they wanted more of the souls and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to know what you're talking about. Perfect. Why are you still here?
I
Oh.
need that room.
Yeah.
Those
After
rooms,
mentioned
actually.
brother
I'm gonna need to
situation.
retrieve. I'm gonna retrieve a sword I had enchanted.
Oh yeah, you go on and do that.
Right.
yeah.
Well, actually, if you don't have anything, I can get those rooms prepared for you. Coda, it's fine. Since you're gonna be doing nothing else, if that's the case, we can have you running around the world, just making sure that these Oathbound don't get out of control. We have about...
No, we're going to the
35.
tournament after this.
Yes.
Yes.
We have something to do.
Yeah, we gotta
This
go
is
end
our
it.
last stop.
That should stop the Oathbound as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine and dandy. We do have our own people running around the world, helping out everyone who has been found in danger. They have been attacking small settlements too, which is the problem. That's where we're sending most adventurers we have available. Yeah, Varric is actually keeping direct communication. Varric, how many do you have over there? Varric lifts up a hand without verbally responding, with all fingers extended.
Oh, 10.
10
That's a lot.
lines. No, I think it's more than 10, but
Right. Well, listen, go. Here's the bottom line. Like, we could run around trying to stop them from sending these things out, but until the tournament's ended, it's not going to stop. Like, they could just keep doing it forever. So, I think we got to deal with the problem itself rather than what it's causing to happen.
basically, we're gonna get our stuff and go kill a god, basically.
We're gonna cut the bed off by the head.
What's
Is that how that
What's
saying
that like?
goes?
Nip
What
it
we-
in the bud. We're going to
What
nip it in the bud.
In the bud?
Wouldn't that be like the third time we've killed a god?
Yeah, but the others were lower gods.
We're getting good at
and-
it, at least.
Yeah, we're getting really good. We're practiced. Yeah.
Make it perfect.
Well,
Hopefully, the Magna Concordia can slice
Yes.
through him too.
It's
Well,
okay. We got a god on our side anyway.
Vir sits back in the chair. I'm a very busy wizard, so if that's the case, certainly I'll have the room prepared for you, Coda.
Cool.
Thank
Alright.
you for the heads up on that. A little
So
word
me
of
too.
caution: if you're going to go kill a god, or make sure to knock them prone on the ground. Did wonders for us back in the day.
Good to know. Cool. All right. Kind of
Easy
looks
enough.
over towards the van and Coda, just like 3 of us. Get him down on the ground. Shall I complain?
Easy enough.
Yeah.
I've worked out enough for this.
Fantastic. Now,
Yeah. Man starts doing squats right then and there.
if you have to speak with anyone, call me on the phone right now. 1 second.
Yep.
You're
No
gonna
worries.
get that?
Oh wow.
Oh,
We're
what was that?
getting so many messages. They can deal with all of them. Here's take some of them. This is
Yeah.
big.
We just gotta.
I
Gotta
didn't
get
realize
the
that
room
was
prepped.
installed in this place.
Oh, no, that's what the head talkies sound like when they're coming in. That's all.
That's how you know one is coming. You get the little ring, 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 ring.
What? You guys don't hear that? I hear that all the time.
Coda hates it so much. It's just like, oh god,
You're like, plug one ear, it's Grimthod.
make it stop.
Yeah, no. If it's called from Grimthod, it's not a ringtone. It's just like one of those like people who have like a song set up for specific calls. It's just like, hey, I want to talk. Hey, I want to talk. Hey, I want to talk.
God. Hey, if we're going to go to the tournament this session, anybody need a long rest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All of us?
I'm assuming we're
us.
gonna get a long rest before we go to Adonis.
Yeah. Like, if for no other reason that like we
Just to
have-
reset.
reset because we did
Yeah.
have a big fight last time. So yeah, I would say
I'm pretty much
long rest
good.
and then-
I just want my 9th and 8th level slot, so you know.
I mean, yes, you're a warlock. You can just short rest to victory.
I can't with my 9th and 8th level though! Because they're not actual spell slots.
Just coffee lock it, Kiki. God.
Oh my god.
I have to say, I'm going with the clock for next campaign, but I was tempted to go coffee lock.
That'd be so
Alright, so for
good.
that, now, 5 points to the rest of you. Sorry for that. And goes, I happen to be an expert when it comes to killing gods, but at the same time, if the tournament is going to be sending out monsters, I might as well take the fight to them while I'm still... You know, I am. You see? Just shows how much I care. Obviously. Now, he stands up from the table. If you have, like, anything else that you're going to be doing, I suggest you do it then at your own pace. I'm pretty sure you can handle it. You're practically god slayers yourselves. You have so admitted. Pat Scrimton on the back.
Yeah, it's true. Right, alright, so grab your sword. Do you know how long that room's gonna take to set up?
Yes, of course. 1, 2, 3. He waves an incantation in the air, and suddenly you see a portal appear right in front of him. In through there.
Oh, cool. Alright, I guess we best bring your brothers back then.
Do you not have them with you? In, like, a container? And...
Yeah, because like pats his bag.
Pulls
About
out
to pull it
patches.
out, and then
We-
thought like, wait, I could make a mess in the room. That is
Oh,
not-
no. Well, if they're going to be aggressive, just toss them in there. I'll clean up after.
Use them all.
I was gonna race them in there.
Yeah! That's what
Yeah.
I thought the plan was. We were
I'm
gonna
not
put
racing
them
them
in
out
the room,
here.
raise them
No,
there.
we're put them in the room, raise them there.
That's fair. Alright, guess step in then.
Yep.
And you step into the demiplane.
And we will
Right.
cast the spell twice.
What does this place look like? What did Miriam make this
Good
like?
question.
Yeah.
Miriam's personal demiplane, as you enter in, looks like
Is
a
it all just
fine
gold?
salon. Like a living
yeah.
room, where everything is gilded in gold. There is
Aw.
12 portraits of Miriam in different poses, some of them in dragon form.
Sounds like torture.
Some of them have to be blurred.
Expensive, like red velvet hangs from the ceiling, while even more expensive carpets drape the floor. On which the carpet appears to resemble a figure of Miriam sitting on on like a double-sided bed, in a draw me like one of your French girls pose.
No, Miriam. Twitch doesn't care if it's male presenting nipples. They'll still ban us. Don't.
Unfortunately, I don't happen to have any actual representation in image for this.
God.
As you
Yeah,
enter, it's
Jen, when
pretty
did you commission
pleasant.
me?
No. I'm
Continue.
not suffering through Miriam's, like, no. Entering in is it looks to be a very pleasant, if not gaudy room. Miriam from the other side just enters in by the head and goes, alright, it's all yours. Do you want me to just close it? Give you some privacy?
I'm gonna say yes. You're gonna want to close it.
Great. I am certain that this will go fantastic for you.
Wait,
you-
how's you supposed to get back out? That's the last thing Coda hears. Just from here, so I was like, where are you supposed to get back out? Zoop.
What do you mean? How to post it? That's easy. I can get out. Can you?
Can you?
I can.
All right.
I have one-way tickets to other planes here.
So, you have a pair of corpses on your hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Persephone if they would also join because I might need a little extra different spell casting than True Resurrection on one of them.
Debbie Ryan hair attack.
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't had a long rest though, so keep that in mind.
I know.
Okay.
All right. Question is, which one are we doing first?
Well, we're gonna do Edu first.
All right. Technically, he's the weaker of the two because he doesn't have his monstrosities in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you go to resurrect Edu,
Points are going out to him.
roll me d20. Just a flat
Roll
d20.
Roll a flat d20. Jen, are you sure about this?
Sure. Cool.
16's pretty good.
16.
That it is. And the magic is cast. What are you casting to resurrect Edu?
Well, this is gonna have to be from the cleric spell list. Edu's been dead for a little bit longer than 10 days.
He's starting to sting.
So this is True Resurrection from Persephone then?
Is it True Resurrection or are we doing something else?
True Resurrection is a 9th level spell.
There should be a 7th level.
Well, there's
Let
Raise
me-
Dead,
Check.
which Raise Dead might work.
If we have his body, I can raise dead. Is
Yeah,
the thing.
that's-
He's gonna
yeah.
be fucked up. Because it doesn't heal the wounds, so...
I have Regenerate, don't worry.
Okay, then
That's
we
what I'm
will.
thinking. It's like, we'll raise dead.
Also,
Yeah.
there's the whole thing of it means that if he gets a bit fighty, he's coming back on a -4 on everything, which is just good for us.
True.
Yeah.
You could also ask Ashfall, because Ashfall has the one where they come back as different species. And that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
thought
let's
you were
do
gonna do.
Oh,
Not
I'm
as
gonna do
me.
that, but he's been dead for a month.
Okay. Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. You're gonna do that for the other brother. Yeah, so I'll raise...
Yes.
Let me double check the wording on Raise Dead, because I have that constantly prepared, because I'm a great
I mean,
player.
makes sense. So Diamond worth 500, Touch
I have
Dead
that.
Body. There's been dead for no longer than 10 days. We can't do Raise Dead.
Nope.
Ah.
Okay, so Resurrection is what we're looking at.
Yep.
Yeah, so you would need... Not me for this.
There's a 7th level one, right?
Yeah, resurrection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have access to 7th level spells. I only have
Ah.
access to 6th level spells. I have a 7th and a 9th level spell slot. But I went Paladin instead of Cleric for my level up.
Makes sense.
Ah.
Okay, so we need Ashfall, Touch Dead
Yep.
Creature for no more than a century. So Ashfall,
Yeah.
should we do that if you have your 7th level spell slot still?
Yep,
Cool.
it's going easy on the werewolves. So
Nice.
I just
only
want you
have
guys
True
to be
Resurrection and not Resurrection. I'm just like, how did I miss out on that one?
yeah, True's a little more expensive.
It's a lot more expensive, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I love my brother, but dude, you're not 25.
Very well. Cast the spell.
Roll the D100 to see what
in-
comes back.
You are. Sorry, I'm assuming this is resurrection. You are
Yeah.
you're reincarnating.
No, we can't.
Bro,
reincarnate.
Resurrection.
Oh, no, no,
Okay,
you're
yes.
right. You can't. Never mind.
All right.
By the way, do
They're
we
very
want-
different spells. They both just start with R.
Yeah.
we mark off the 1,000 gold worth of diamond?
Take
Yes.
one of Persephone. She has like 50.
Yeah, I have so many. I literally have I have all the diamonds.
Mm,
Yeah, I pay for it.
Very well. The spell is cast, and as for a brief moment, you're resurrecting Edu or Blue.
Edu, I believe.
Very well. Edu's body lifts from the floor an inch off the ground, levitating before a pulse of radiant light spreads from his chest through his hands, down his legs, up his head. The radiant light
Legs and
shimmers.
hand, technically, but yes.
Well, of course. The light shimmers, and in a brief moment, it dissipates as he slowly descends into the ground. And what you hear from him as he slowly opens his eyes is a low and pained Ow! Ow!
Hey,
Ow!
welcome back to the world of the living.
Oh, everything hurts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Welcome to round 2.
No, 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 no. No.
Instantly.
No. I just step in front of Lucas like no.
I'm just joking.
Edo lifts up a hand, clutches it with one hand. Post the spell on the chat if you could, Ashfall, and mark the spell slot, of course.
Always.
Thank you. Perfect. It does take an hour, so it's a lot more like humada. But it does happen. Yeah, perfect. So as he raises up, you see he looks like shit. Long bags form quickly under his eyes. His body looks a bit atrophied. For the most part, he's pale in spots, gray in others.
Good news is he gets his leg back.
He looks at his leg.
Yeah, Coda gives it to him out of his bag.
Spell closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts.
Yeah, you have two.
I have an extra leg, just like
Yep.
I had a I have
Extra
extra
head.
lupus parts.
Yep.
Yeah,
You got an extra lupus head.
definitely not insane, but all right. Edo looks to the rest of you. Why did you bring me back?
For round 2.
No.
It's
Just kidding,
push him on the
just
stage.
kidding.
Okay. He tries to stand up, does so slowly. Fire starts gathering in his hands as he's looking at Lupus.
We're not now. It's not. We're not fighting.
Yeah,
Lupus is being hilarious.
You're also in no condition to
just
fight.
around.
Where are we? This is not the place I was in. Who is this man? Why is he half naked?
That's your goddamn brother.
No.
Not
Well,
him!
Shock my
Him.
holding out. Points to
Yeah,
the
what kind of place have you brought me to?
A safe place.
That's kind of someplace that's awkward to describe if we go into the description
this-
report.
Is this like the place of your master?
No.
A friend, or like.
Yeah.
A freak, but some with eccentric taste that would
But,
normally get you kicked by a guard.
But long story short, Kofi got one to bring you back. We're bringing back. We killed your other brother. And we're bringing him back too. So the two of you can shit in here and figure stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less.
I see. So what? You've bitten me, brother. What is it that you want to know?
Nothing. I just
Why did you
want
bring me
you
back?
Because if you don't care about me, doesn't mean I don't care about you.
Squint his eyes. So, what is it? You want me to apologize? I wasn't the one who died.
No. I just hope in due time you'll see the error of your ways.
The error of my way. Okay. Sure. Whatever makes you sleep at night better. Comfortable beds. And
The beds in here are all pretty comfy.
strangely decorated rooms, he says as he looks around that we're playing.
Oh, just thought you might like to know. After we're done with this, we're going to go end the tournament, so
Mhm.
the whole thing's probably not going to work out for you, whatever you're working up towards. So.
Figures. Oh, people were doomed to begin with. Might as well be the case.
It doesn't have to
stop
be
it.
that way.
And stop being so doom and gloom. Goddamn sakes.
Oh, sorry. I should put up a smile on my face.
No,
One
you should
moment.
You should know that you're not the only one that survived. And your perspective isn't the only one around here.
And hey, not everybody gets a second chance, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which begs the question, why did you bring me back? Actually.
He wanted you back.
Yeah.
Not
What's
even
going
more
on after that? You don't just bring someone back from the dead for nothing.
You actually do a lot of times, but
Well,
that's
this one my
mainly
family
one of
back.
the.
Oh, what? I have the privilege of second chance. You're going to educate me to be a better person? Is that it, brother? You're going to fix me? Is that what
No,
you're...
you're going to stay with Miriam
For a few moments.
Who the
for a
fuck is
very
Miriam?
long time.
Got just point down at the ground with the mural on the ground.
A human?
Yeah,
No.
dragon.
No.
Well,
Dragon.
no,
A
Dragon.
dragon.
Van does that thing where he twists his hand side to side.
Yeah, can
Ah, of course you have a dragon.
I am
we got a
not-
couple. We got a couple dragons actually.
Explain where your magic
Let's
comes from.
see. We also know a genie, a few demons, a succubus, a demigod, a god. The only thing missing in our portfolio is
Uh-huh.
knowing a greater god.
Yeah, and I truly care a lot about that. Okay.
You know, why don't
I
you
do
just say
have one-
thank you to your brother for wanting you to come back after everything?
Yeah, we all tried to talk him out of it.
We really did.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation check, your choice, with advantage because everyone chimed in on time.
You see,
Am I?
Lupus,
I'm not proficient with
Yes.
intimidation. I'm gonna go with persuasion.
you see, Lupus.
And a little
if
guidance.
you regret being alive,
I will take
I
that
can
guidance
always
because
solve
why
that.
not? That's a
There we go.
31.
31.
That would have been a normal roll after what Lupus said, but 31 is pretty good. Very good. The shifter before you takes in your words whatever lingering embers of whatever fight he had left in him quickly just withered to ash and dissipate on his face. He turns around, you, Coda, and you don't see regret, you don't see anger, you don't even see desperation. You see just exhaustion as he says, "Thanks for bringing me back to this hell, brother."
Oh yeah, I do have one thing. If I live through the tournament, pass him and give him a letter. Are you
What's
curious
that?
enough about voyaging the stars?
Is this a
That's if I
recruitment
live
letter?
through it.
Are you
You're recruiting my.
hell?
What?
Huh? Is that part of your trick, brother? Some kind of...
No, that's not his.
No, I had a different pamphlet
That-
in mind, but
Not.
Sorry to
Everything
tell
is a
you this.
trick.
I don't
you
know
heard about
most
our-
of you well enough. And at this point, the only respect I really have for you is the fact that you are strong enough to kill me.
And about 2 monsters that you owned and a few other things stronger than you.
Oh, if I had the strength in my body, I would claw your throat out so fast.
Yeah, it's just sit down and rest, please.
Oh, yeah,
Not everything is a slight or a trick. Some people just genuinely care. And I know you're bitter and you can't really see it right now, but Coda cares about you.
A
Don't
lot.
take that for granted.
Oh yeah, and here's some bags of rations and some other food from yours and some alcohol for you too.
Grimthon's actually gonna have a look around and see if Miriam keeps food in here.
Oh, he has food in here. You see, like grapes, wine is settled on a nice little small table in the corner of the room. You will see within the room itself mostly snacks, not really food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like
that's
looks back
what
to the
Lupus
rations,
is putting
Yeah,
rations
good call.
of that.
Hear Van say, "Ooh, snacks."
That's their.
Well,
Oh, yeah, one thing,
if you don't,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have anything to eat.
One question. How good are you with a guy that's in insanity because of lycanthropy?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
So, may not want to do the science talk with my 10 of people.
your tree mate turned up for
Werewolves.
Was it? Yeah, and
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know how insane those people turn out.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we want to?
oh yeah, let's do that
Do
one
that
too.
one?
Yeah, we got another arrow for that one, ain't we?
Right, editing. You can go to a corner near there because this one
I
might
mean, if
be
you want to
jumpy.
watch, you can watch, but
Yeah. Also, you might want to, just in
Keep it-
case, if he's still kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of the main reason why I wanted to resurrect you first.
He goes to
yeah.
like one of the sofas in the living room and just sits down in it, like a little child that is not happy to be there. Just
Oh no, he's choking.
All right. And this is the
naughty step.
one we'll cast reincarnate on.
Oh,
oh shit!
roll the d100 if it works.
Yeah.
I didn't even know gerbil was an option.
Yeah, there's.
There needs to be like a
chance
full
he
like
becomes an
D100
elf.
list, yeah.
Don't we have
Actually, do you want to look one
expand?
up?
Yeah, one moment.
Yeah.
oh, is there? Yeah, is there an expanded table for the additional races?
You can
Yeah,
expand it-
yeah,
get
yeah.
an expanded table.
You just
Oh,
turn
moment.
them
there's
into,
like so
something.
many options for elves.
Why are there so many different types of gnomes? What the fuck?
Do you not know how many types of gnome there are
Alright,
in lore?
roll your d100.
All right. Oh wow!
The dragon
Four.
That's probably human.
Oh,
What
we
is-
get different list.
So
What is he?
you watch as the natural magics of the spell take hold of the shifter form. Gone will be the form of the beast. As a human man.
Yes! Yes!
What you see before you? You know what? Fuck it. Novi, what do they see as a human version of blue?
Oh gosh, you put me on the spot. I hate this.
Yeah.
You see a. You see 50 Cent.
Oh,
That's what he'll
What?
look like.
No, you're
Not
no,
what I was expecting.
Novi,
but
I am
yeah.
going to throttle you.
Oh god, you. All right, let me find. Jeez, I have something in my pictures arranged for a person somewhere. I have to.
Give me a description, I beg you.
How about a bald,
I swear.
darker? Well, like that's the first thing came to mind, man.
No,
you know,
no,
what?
he's
He looks like a bigger version of Coda. Short hair. No tail.
okay.
Most humans lack tails, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had
all
a
of
real
them.
like choose the form of the destructor moment there, huh? Just like 50
Yeah.
Cent popped into your head and nothing else could possibly fill your brain.
And it's like, what am I?
That'd be terrifying.
You observe as this human form is formed. Funky little thing about reincarnation, right? And also specifically Blue. Blue, for the most part, was freeballing. So what you have before you is a naked human man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Grimthod has a quick scanner in to see if there are any clothes in here.
Oh, he
Gotta
definitely has like
hand
some...
him his poncho.
Like just some fancy ass like robes.
Yeah, like
please.
does he have
morning
bathrobes?
jackets, you know?
Yeah, he does have bathrobes in here.
Yeah, I'll just
Yes.
drape a bathrobe over Blue.
Do they have gold leaf on them?
Hey,
So,
It's... Yeah, honestly.
welcome back. How you feeling?
Slowly standing up, holding his head, you see Blue, like, looking up at you. Something you will notice. As he opens his eyes, though his form is human, his eyes are like, slitted. Lupine in form.
Oh, it carried over. Interesting.
What? What is this?
I brought you back.
Okay. Coda? Prince. Oh my god.
Well, about that one.
So good to see you. He like stands up slowly and hugs you.
This is different.
Good to have him back. 50 cent, and not his brother. $1.
Oh, why am I naked?
Do you think it's because of the werewolf curse that he was
Yeah,
berserkly insane?
Well,
What's
you
wrong?
were.
What's wrong with my fingers? Why are they?
So
What is wrong with me? What happened to me?
take this
What?
very calmly.
Hate to break it
Where's
to you,
my
bro.
fur?
what's the last thing you
Where's
remember?
my tail?
You're
Wait. Let's let Coda explain this. Let's let Coda do this one. Let's.
What did you do
Your
with my
body is
tail?
changing.
So, you died. And you know how some of us can bring people back, but they look very different sometimes?
The ritual of changing?
Kind of, yes. But specifically the ritual of when they're dead to changing.
Oh, the cycle of life.
Kind of, yeah. But the ones where we bring them back, but then they end up being
I
something a
never
little
really
different.
studied, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which ritual you're talking about.
Understandable. There's
I skipped a lot of
tons.
rituals. Before...
But you're back
People
alive.
were living forward. He like starts crying.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, the four of us are still alive.
Uh-huh.
Even,
Oh, yeah.
and I will just show him Edu. Edu's still alive.
The moment he sees Edo like frowns for a moment, and then Blue scowls hard. You told me to piss off. I wasn't good enough. What is he doing there? And just waves a hand.
He might have also died.
Huh? Wait, are we all dead?
No.
Is we the afterlife? What is this room? Wait.
This is a safe place.
A safe place with like a half-naked man? Who is that? Is that a friend?
Yes. He's very, you know, like that one human had the monocle, the big, the glass around his eye. He had the black tree on his head, and it was very tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that.
Oh. Okay. Alright. I don't know why I'm naked still. He has something on him over there. Edo has clothing. I don't know. Why don't I get clothing? Why? I'm not wearing these robes. It's just...
You know what?
I
We'll
feel
we'll
very
find some
exposed.
clothes for you.
Like, the robes do not, like, cover all of him. He's very big.
They're like just above, like just coming to above waist height. It's like that's still showing, bud.
Dakota had a poncho. I'd be like, here you go.
Oh, thank
Actually,
you.
here's this towel. I had rolled that once when my clothes melted off my body.
Oh. I can't remember what happened for a while back.
Well, you turned into a giant beast. And
Oh, yeah, I did. Didn't I?
you terrorized a small town of people.
don't remember that. I remember being hungry for a long time. But everything's better now, right?
It's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss you. You look good.
Thank you. I've been eating well and haven't missed a workout regimen.
Are these your friends, by the way? Are you Koda's friends?
Nice.
They're my family, yeah. Or more family.
Oh, well, happy to meet you. He extends a hand. Like,
Grimthod will shake it. How does he feel strength-wise, just on a shake?
right now, bad. I think.
Oh.
No, wait, no. The reincarnation does not mess up with
Yeah.
his statistics. He
Yeah.
feels strong. A little weaker than you, but not by much.
Yeah, so good to see that turned into a human didn't change, make you any weaker.
Well, yeah,
Nice to meet you.
Oh, hang on.
Likewise.
I need to check a thing. Grimthod will fish around in his bag and pull out some jerky and just offer it to Blue.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God
we're-
I'm starving. Yeah, he just grabs it immediately, just scarfs it.
Yeah, Grimthod's just gonna kind of watch him to see, does he go a little feral or are we good?
You will all notice that multiple of his teeth are lupine in form, sharp and jagged, as he just scarfs down the food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we should go with him to the desert too. The priest might help with the lycanthropy.
Oh, can they do that? Alright, that's good.
Well,
is your-
actually,
Hmm?
maybe he can control it with the help of the priest.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Is there any
But we
other stuff that wolves like that need to watch out for?
If I remember. Hey, yeah, I do. You see, you know, the Slubus grabs a chain with it. You know, cause, you know, those silver chain that's just coated in silver? You see, Lubus, hey, yeah, do, catch. Ta!
Ong hits him, goes unconscious.
Ah, shit!
Sorry.
Why'd you throw it?
A silver chain just to make sure he doesn't accidentally bite him.
Yeah, just gonna. There we go. Pat on Edu.
He slowly opens his eyes, looks at you, closes them again.
Hey, I know you're faking. I don't forget. Mind having a word?
Yeah.
Kind of incline my head off to the side. Let Blue meet the rest of the people, and just kind of like gets a arm around Coda's shoulder and stuff. Listen. Obviously, we got stuff to do, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Blue needs to be in here.
Yeah, it was kind of a precaution.
Yeah, but like he doesn't look like he's even remotely like what he was when he died. You know,
True.
like don't get me wrong, Edu definitely needs to stay in here for a bit, but I don't think Blue's good. Like if something else was making him do all that shit, and it's not really his fault, is it?
Yeah. That's understandable.
Alright.
We should definitely find him some clothes before just taking him out.
I mean, all that's in here is really tiny robes.
Have we considered that the look on Miriam's face when we bring him out as is would be hilarious?
Oh,
That's fair.
no, that's not what I'm wondering. I was thinking about taking him out into the real world.
But I assumed we would get it. Oh, well, Miriam can probably get him some clothes in that
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
We can just take him out into the area as is, get a good laugh, and then we can go to the tournament. We gotta go to the rest. Goodness
Rest.
gracious.
Have a sleep.
It's been a
and then-
day.
Yeah.
Has anyone else
Yeah.
noticed that all these robes are too small for Miriam too?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. Why did he make them this way?
I think they're for his booty calls.
What, how do you call someone with your arse?
No, oh god.
There are certain dances that you can do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Background Edu is just like flabbergasted expression of how the fuck did I die to these people?
These people are the ones who killed me. These guys, really?
I want to give him a look, a smile, and a cheeky little wink.
You know,
So
everyone
lean
who we
back on the
kill, like, they have to live with the fact, well, they don't live anymore, but they have to be in the afterlife with the fact that the goats killed them.
Oh, alright, just before we go, I did want to ask, kind of turn to one side and say, do you remember where you were before we brought you back?
Yeah, I do.
Where were you?
Somewhat strange. Some kind of forest. I remember someone was there in the forest. I was watching out for them, trying to find them, but couldn't find them, and I was hunting. I wasn't exactly myself either. I felt a little strange, but it's all like it feels like a dream. More I'm trying to remember it, the tougher it is.
And you didn't get dragged off to the tournament then. Weird.
No, it's strong to be tracked off to the tournament.
The thing is, that's what they want. They want strong people. So maybe you were too weak.
He groans. He leans back on the sofa.
Even the knuckle is down, why don't you?
In the background, it's just the oh face from Persephone. Just like, oh, you got owned.
Van chokes on a grape a little bit and coughs it up.
Grimthon, fully not understanding how bad that bird was.
Oh, Bloom. You should go
Yeah.
meet Para as well.
Yeah, we should go get Punchy out to meet him. She'd like to see him.
I was hoping she was okay. She stopped traveling with us like early on in the journey. It's good to hear.
Oh yeah, she's doing real good. She's real strong.
Oh, one moment. He approaches Edu. Ed looks up at him, and Blue slaps him across the face with a hard slap. That's for telling me to live with our people because I was too weak. It was very rude. Ed holds his cheek and looks up at him. Again, flabbergasted, about to throttle him.
Eddie, alright, Coda just looks at Eddie, it's like shrugs, like, I don't listen, I wasn't with y'all for that time, man.
Oh, I'll forgive him. It's okay. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we... Oh wait, how the fuck do we get out of here?
Everyone has it. Oh, yeah. Plane shift. Before we
Out
go,
we
Eddie, Coda will just look at Eddie, it's like...
Yeah.
After the tournament and all that. You want to go see the other planes?
You would offer him the other plane.
Yeah. See the
Sure.
world.
Yeah. Why not?
I have to ask Lupus, what books are you leaving, Edu?
Yeah, well, the different kind of alcohols, weaponsmithing,
Wonderful.
cooking,
Yeah, wait.
survival.
I
We're
have
just giving
some,
them a bunch of instructionals. Oh my god.
I have some
I was
children's
happy-
books that I could leave, but you know.
I was half expecting you were going to say artifice books just to extra rub it in, just like the thing he cares the least about.
Gonna
Yeah,
leave him
maybe
some
one or two.
children's tales.
Yeah.
That's true.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Corey?
Yeah. we leave our various pamphlets for the I leave one for Corey that's very nicely made up, very pretty. I leave a little mythology book about all the Greek deities, the Greek pantheon. Just educate yourself a little bit. It might help.
These are the stories about. Yeah.
Ed looks around for anything that he can use to end his life again. Just
You can only drink your problems away in here, bud.
Oh yeah, and
What? So just gestures to the wine. Hell,
Van,
how
Van-
to open it, though, so-
box of bacon.
Van kind of pitches his voice low, and it's like, to be honest, the only thing that's going to get you through being human is serious amounts of drinking, so just tear into it.
Edo hears that and just goes to reach with his hand from the sofa, obviously not reaching it, goes and just collapses on the sofa.
Alright, and we plane shift out.
Yep.
And you plane shift out. Where do you plane shift to? Technically, you can plane shift back to Verks. actually.
Yeah, it's a different
That's
plane.
the plan.
Yeah.
Alright. We pop
Well,
back
to make
into
a
the
long journey
hall.
simple,
Sure.
you make
Yep.
your way all the way back to the Hall of the Guardians, unless if you teleport directly to it.
No!
Nope, let's not do
No.
No, we have to
Damn.
talk. We need a nap. We desperately need sleep. I really want to go to the
Wait,
tournament,
We
but I
to
need a
get
nap,
one
Jen.
sword. Can we
We
get
do
the
need to
sword,
go get
then
some
take nap?
clothes. Yep.
that. Yeah, sword, clothes, mention to Miriam, hey, we only took out the one.
Miriam gives you a thumbs up and looks over at Blue with a bit of skepticism.
Because the same place with the sword, there's the old guy with that can help Blue.
Regarding the sword, what do you want to do with it?
I
I
believe
mean-
you left it in to be smith, didn't you?
To be enchanted
Right, okay.
by the.
Oh, you
man
left.
with the-
It's the sword you left. Sorry, I thought you meant another weapon.
No.
Yeah, that was a month back, no? So should be done. Yes, the commission should be finished. No additional counter situations happening either. Neat.
Alright. We could probably also check with the cleric about Blue's lycanthropy whilst we're there.
If I have to say the way the sword looks, because of the way it was enchanted, the blade's now red color.
That complements your outfit rather well.
As you are leaving Blue with the priest back at Fort Rango in a different land, you return to the Hall of the Guardians, or do you just rent a room in the fort to relax?
I think I'd say let's take a night in the fort. That
Yeah.
seems like the
Yeah.
smart thing to do. And then, like, we can maybe bring, once Blue's been fixed up, bring Blue to go see Pyrrha and leave the two of them together for a bit.
Cool. Unfortunately, your free vacation days on the fort have been over for a while now, unless if you're having Miriam pay for this.
Oh yeah,
You're charging
It's
Miriam.
on Miriam's tab.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Look, that's what
Alright.
he gets for making me look at Shorty short robes. All right,
Yeah.
that's the price of business.
Canonically, there's a small part of Miriam that does hope you suffer a bit in the tournament. His tab is horrendous.
Yep. Pretty much it.
Good. We had to see his nipples.
Now, here's the question. Are we charging Miriam for cleanse lycanthropy or lessons of self-control?
Yes.
Lessons of self-control.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very well.
I mean, he's had a rough
But Blue
time. He should get more.
maintains some type of, attachment to the wilds.
Hell yeah.
Now he's shifter adjacent.
Out of curiosity, will you be staying for Durango for like the time that will take Blue to
That depends
actually?
how many-
No.
No.
Yeah,
No. We
how long
are
does it-
no.
No,
How long
we're
would it
not.
take?
You would have a long downtime.
How long would it
No.
The process is actually technically a quick study. Could take about a month if he's a good
Then
student.
let's
God,
we are
leave
not.
him here
No,
for
we
a month,
can't.
and we can
What I'll
come
do
pick
is
up-
I'll bring Para here.
Yeah, and we'll leave
Yeah.
them here for a month, and we can go to the tournament while they're in there, and we'll be done. But they'll be done by the time we get back.
Can I get
Yeah.
my curse removed?
Oh, good point.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
do
thing
you want it
sings.
removed, or would you like to learn self-control?
I have
Uh,
self-control. I don't need to learn it.
Cleansing lycanthropy is far faster. It's basically a couple of hours of a ritual to fully cleanse you of the energies of lycanthropy.
Right, shall I minus off the 500 from the group loot for that one, or are we once again charging Miriam
We're
for that
charging Miriam.
one? Okay, just checking.
we need a gold at this point. We're just like we're just
It's
doing
all
it on the side.
deductible.
It's all
Yeah.
Freaking right off.
Claim it on his
It's- yeah.
taxes.
Yeah, actually.
These are all business expenses.
Oh god. Unfortunately, he does pay taxes canonically, so
There we go.
Damn right he does.
only
Yeah,
evil
I'll audit
dragons
him.
don't pay taxes.
Sounds
Fantastic.
Like that sounds like a PSA from the government. Only evil dragons don't do taxes.
Oh my god.
Electric Aparians. Pay your taxes.
Keep your scales metallic. Pay your taxes.
I hate that slogan so much. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. And that all happens without too much faff, because holy crap, it would take us the entire session to resolve it if we were doing it play.
Yeah, no, it's like, boom, this
No, what
happens,
did
this happens. Let's go!
We need a long rest and then tournament.
Yes. So
Sure.
while we long rest in Zarango, can we hit the long rest button, please?
You may hit the long rest button, of course.
Long
Ah.
rest button has been.
As you are forming a long rest, Persephone, I will inform you on something interesting.
Yay!
Everyone do your long rest real quick. One moment, I'll just grab Persephone for like 2 seconds.
How stressed am I gonna be?
Not much. Don't
Yes.
worry.
Oh no!
Watch them disappear from the stream. There they go. They're gone now. Oh no,
Yeah.
there's no one beside me. Ah!
Eh.
I have nobody.
Dream God is so far away.
That's not what I was going for. Okay. Oh gosh, now I can't think of the song I was going for.
Eh. My song has erased yours.
Hmm.
Like 50 cents, it has filled your brain so that nothing
It
else
has.
can
It has. It's like, what's he look
Oh
like?
no.
50 cents. Why?
Think of a
No.
song. Mr. Lonely, sung by 50 cents.
I panicked, okay?
It was this close to being Neo, by the way.
Oh my god.
Of course.
I
just-
have black
Oh, what?
musicians on my brain at the moment, and I don't know why.
So, do we
Good
win
luck.
since Jen isn't here?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
won.
We banished the DM. I mean, that was a good roll.
But I lost my fiance. And the process.
Yeah,
So close.
Sacrifices.
Omelets and eggs. Omelets and eggs.
Mine.
Bavarian eggs.
Yeah.
A not shot.
Why do I feel like you can't make an omelet without killing a few people as a Gavarian turn of phrase?
Yeah, right. Well, I mean,
What a
we're not gonna
conversation to
do it
return to.
ourselves. We have to raise them from the dead first.
Everything's fine.
Good to know.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
I don't believe
Everything's
you.
great. Everything's great. No, it's fine. I promise.
Alright. So after everything was great, as we're meeting up after our rest at Zarango, Grimthon's gonna turn to everyone and be like, so, pulls out the feather. We ready to do this?
I think
Yes,
so.
Yeah, oh god, I thought we had to walk there.
Well, I think we have to meet him at a church, he said. Which one?
Take me to church.
Do we know which church?
He
Okay.
had told you, actually.
He did, yeah.
Can we
can I
roll
know
history
history?
checks to remember?
Yeah,
like,
you can
what
roll
are we
history
rolling?
checks. DC, I'll be fair, DC 10.
Ah, just shy!
I shouldn't have advantage, but yeah, let's go.
14 will still do it.
Thank God.
Oh, my
no.
god! Okay,
Come
Yeah,
on,
we are so
everyone,
good.
It's a normal check, please. Okay. One success is enough. Very good. You will be able to recall easily, Kiki, since you are the one person actually that is keeping notes in character.
There you go.
Aldunus
In
wants
character,
you
not
to
in
meet
person.
in a location that is mostly dominant by the tournament. A safe location for him that would be also fair grounds for conversation. And that was the leading church in the capital city of Wayne.
That sounds about right.
main.
could we see big map to see whereabouts Kiswain is?
Of course.
It's below Magiana, like right next to the City of Beasts.
Oh, here!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, in that case, should we just head back up to
So for the stream, it's right there.
Reggie? Oh, actually, we could just walk from here, couldn't we? Well, no, actually, we have to go through, because, like, we're over here. Hang on. We're over, like, here, next to the smiley face, so we'd have to go a long way. Should we just, should we just, jump up to here and then walk from here?
We could maybe ask me, Vatic to give us a ride.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Alright, Should we hop back then?
Yeah.
Cool. So we call Miriam. Geeky.
All right.
No, I
Sure.
will just teleport there.
So you just
Okay.
keep the rest.
Sure thing.
This short rest needs to get spell slots back.
Hey, don't you come me and my 4 spell slots, okay? Bucko!
These are mine.
Listen here. I
I
need
just
them,
got one
okay?
spell slot, but it's huge.
Right?
It's
Right.
Again,
Right.
I've said to you, bud, 19th level, grab yourself fucking Magic Initiate. You will be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, grab who? Magic Initiate?
Van, because he's got a 9th level spell slot just sitting.
Oh, yeah.
Just a Magic Initiate,
No.
pick up...
He can cast Conjure Animals at 9th level.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Big
I've already
gen
got
for
my
that
animal
one.
picked up.
Oh yeah, he has that too, yeah. Alright,
All right.
so we bounce back to Magiana.
Of course, and that you do. You return to Magiana.
And then ask for Varric to give us a ride to Kiswain.
Of course. Varric is more than happy to provide in this endeavor. As you are talking to him, he has calmed down a lot from yesterday. Yesterday was a hell for him to deal with. No. Everything's fine. He's going to perform a cautionary scan of information just to make sure that there is a way for him to get to the capital city of Kiswain. He turns to you. Of course. Of course. I will prepare the necessary process. There is a public forum teleportation gate in the capital city. I will teleport us there. You can take the sigils down if you so need them. They are one of the few teleportation gates in the continent.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, just to let you know, what we're doing is we're going there and we're meeting with, remember the big feathery guy who like came in here and we fought him and killed him?
Yeah, very rattles his mind. The angel?
Yeah,
Yes.
that guy.
I have vivid memory, yes. Very scary.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet him.
Your courage never fails to impress me.
Huh? I mean, we
I'm
killed him twice. It's not that brave.
It's not a matter of... Indeed. Is it necessary to go for a third time?
Oh,
Is that
we're
what this
hoping not. No, we're hoping not. Last time we were chatting with him, he actually seemed not the worst, and he wanted to talk. So we are actually going for a chat, you know?
Right. Well, again, best of luck then in the conversation. Oof. Hope everything goes well. I will scribe this teleportation right now. Everything ready?
Yeah, big job.
Yeah.
Very good. Once I get you there, I will remain with the capital city for 1 hour, after which I will have to return back to the headquarters. Is that okay with you? Or would you
yeah,
like to
should be fine.
remain?
No,
Well-
it should be fine.
Next time we
If we
come
need to get-
back, hopefully the tournament is over. So,
Yeah, that's your plan.
Yeah.
Just gives a slow note of understanding as he prepares the gateway.
Grimthal will put a hand on Varric's shoulder and just like, alright, just wanted to say, thanks.
You're welcome. He smiles, genuinely.
We wouldn't have gotten this far if it weren't for you, so just know. I know we disagreed about stuff, but I respect you and appreciate you.
For the most part, you have performed feats that I could never imagine in my wildest dreams. I am beyond proud to have been able to aid you in this journey.
Well, let's keep going then. More to
Indeed.
do.
when we get back, I
Just
will
calm.
exchange some notes on everything.
Van's gonna stop off at Varric and say, "Hey, listen, I wanna thank you because you found me when I was at a pretty low point in my life and kind of picked me back up. And I don't know if you understand how much you helped me, but I wanted to say thanks. And also, he hands him a couple of letters, and one's got his mother's name on it, one's got Lady V's name on it. You know, in case it goes tits up.
In case it goes tits up, then how long should I wait in that scenario?
I have a feeling if we fail, it'll be spectacular. You'll probably know.
Or not.
Certainly. You have my word.
Thank you.
And I could never have hoped for a better person to entrust the safety of my friends.
Van nods.
Van finishes inscribing the circle on the ground with chalk. The magic chalk, places it into his component pouch. Okay, everything should be ready. Alright, let's hope the forum is not too busy. Poof! A pulse of magic ignites the circle as the magic beneath you, in a colorful disarray of color. Colorful disarray of color. Thanks, brain. You're welcome.
A colorful array of disarray of color disarrays.
In a rainbow disarray of color, I wanted to say. Pulses and lurches upwards as all of you are teleported outside of the Hall of the Guardians into the central land. Let me just... So, Kiswain is a new place. Damn it. There we go. Thank you. All right. You will arrive smack dab into the middle of the capital city of Cuscan. The land of Kiswain is simple, for the most part. Devoid of conflict and primarily close to the tournament, it has profited from adventurers who have come to find their destiny in the fringes of the center of the world. As you are settling in from the teleportation, you notice around you swaths of actual adventurers can be seen within the central forum of the city. You will notice a variety of people from various backgrounds with all manner of interesting-looking, expensive, magical gear that are talking with vendors and discussing with their companions. You will notice members of the tournament revelry priesthood are actually holding booths, directing adventurers and aiding them in some capacity, as well as a pair of very large buildings that catch your attention. The palace of the city and the cathedral.
Alright. I guess big buildings to want to go for then. And Grimthod will start walking towards the palace.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, of course.
And Grimthod,
Huh?
we're looking for a place of worship. Castles aren't
Not that one?
usually-
Oh.
Not that one. No,
Show-
no.
Shows you that one? Points you, shows you that one.
We can ask. Let's just ask.
Yeah, yeah.
That might be easier.
Let's see. Was there one of those weird moss guys around?
Yeah, there's plenty in booths. You will see like a pair of them sitting behind a birch wooden stand. There's like multiple ivory and golden masks decorating it. There's like a little pop-up figure on the side with a speech bubble like over them saying, "Desire information, seeketh thine inquiries upon these fellow subjects of the faith." And he's pointing at the booth. Like the cutout.
Walk towards us. Hi. We're looking for a church. Church. That's the word. Yeah.
Of course, this individual graces your presence, a member of the faith bearing a golden mask, golden prosthetics on both arms with a long draped cowl over their body. Certainly, if you desire to commune with the faith directly, the primary location you should be visiting would be that building over there. And he points towards the cathedral. The Cathedral of All Faiths should guide you to find aid if you require it. If you're looking specifically information about our Lord, the Masked One, the building adjacent to it should be the one that you enter in.
Oh, okay, sure. That's different. All right. Oh, yeah, then we'll go
Yes,
for that one.
the cathedral specifically is built to honor all faiths. All gods are celebrated within. Their respective clergies are allowed to commune and perform rituals within the same space.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll head for the other one then. Thanks.
Of course, spread word of your good deeds and word of interest for those who wish to find their destiny as you are moving away.
Yeah. Right. So I think Feathery Guy probably wants to meet in his god's church, right? So.
I would assume so.
All right. I guess we head there then.
Does
You
the
said to
feather
me,
not
like,
show us the way?
The back of the.
No, it's just a feather.
Have you tried?
Okay. The guy like puts it on his palm and just sees if it does anything.
You're sitting where?
Oh no, I've put the feather on my palm, like flat on my palm, and just seeing if it does anything, like it points in a direction.
Not really necessarily. It doesn't do anything as you're holding it.
Nah, it's just a feather. Alright,
Did you try tossing it up in the air and see what happens?
oh yeah, I'll give that a go.
Slowly starts falling down.
Kiki, do you remember what the instructions were from? I assume we have to be in there to communicate with him when we use the feather for that somehow?
Yeah,
We
I
could
think
just
so.
Send.
That's a good question. Silver doesn't remember. Hey, what does my smart character remembers?
Your very smart character remembers that Aldonus will be the one to actually respond to your calling once you are within a safe space for him to appear in.
Which would be his church, so yeah.
I think we just need to go there, and I think.
Can you
he
give me an
will-
Arcana check, actually, Kiki?
Absolutely. That's a.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's still
Yeah.
a 10. It's still a 10 though. So.
It is
Get
still
it
a
out
10.
now.
You have, however, no idea
Hey,
how he would achieve this.
Hey, can
unfortunately.
Corey help me out here?
Yeah. Would you like a guidance?
Yes, I would very much like a guidance. It's a 12.
Still, the DC is a little higher, unfortunately, just a little bit higher.
What about those of us with average intelligence?
Those of you who
Possible?
with an average intelligence can make a DC 16 Arcana check.
Oh my god, fuck it. Why not? Fuck it, we
Why not?
Ave!
Boom.
Oh my god, Van!
All I need is one number.
I was like, why does
That's
one have plus 6 on
amazing.
Arcana? But oh yeah, because he's proficient with everything.
Everything.
Yeah, alright. Cool. Persephone and Van at the same time sort of have a realization. Van, in yours particular case, it's more like actual information as you're thinking about it flooding into your head. Information that you have probably never read yourself, but you're like, oh, I know what that is actually probable. Aldonus might be keeping an eye on you through his feather, scrying on you.
Ah, because yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well,
okay,
he's
makes
probably
sense.
seen everything we've done.
He's using all the very technical terms for it that he doesn't even know what those fucking words mean.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you know, they can attune to the magic of his own object, and that
I
allows
thought
him to
Temporal
Temporal
interact
arcane
was-
focus using a thaumaturgical reflex.
with the flux capacitor.
It's elementary, my dear companions. What?
When Persephone says what, Vander shrugs. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. I feel.
Wait, then if he's watching us, can you not just say, hey, can you give us a sign?
I
A
mean,
little light of where you want us to meet up at or something?
I feel we
Well,
could
he
just
told
walk in-
we're. Yeah, we
feel-
can just walk into the place.
Yeah, we can just walk into church, and if it doesn't work, we can go like, all right, we'll try the other one. And if
Okay.
if neither work, then you can be like, right, this is what I meant.
All right. You approach what? The cathedral or the Church of the Masked One?
Church is the mass one.
Yes.
Very well. As you are approaching it, outside you will see a pair of faith enforcers who are standing guard. For the most part, they resemble very much the previous clerks you had found in the on the stall, except that these ones also have what appears to be elongated claws at the end of their gauntlets. As you're approaching, both of them pay you no mind, and you enter into the faith's main chamber. Now, the Church of the Masked One is smaller in comparison to the Grand Cathedral adjacent to it, but it doesn't lack in looks. Entering in, you will notice marble floors greeting you, with long golden lines gilded above the pavement. In the distance, you will notice further to the north, an open room with a lectern, multiple candles burning on top of it, as you will see multiple people are sitting on pews listening to a sermon. Entering in, you will see another member of the faith greeting you. Welcome. Have you come to seek communion, or are you here for information? Perhaps a boon in your quest to enter the Wandering Tower?
We got to meet with someone here. I was wondering, like, is there somewhere that's kind of private in here we could talk to him, or?
How about I put you on the map?
That's a weird thing for you to say, but alright.
That's a
Place yourselves around here.
Okay. Neat.
Where am? There.
Like, drag and drop your tokens.
Go ahead. There you are.
Come on.
So, if I'm talking to him, I'm acting like this.
Perfect. Bonk. You're here to commune with someone, then, specifically?
Yeah. They told us to meet at one of these churches. Yeah.
Could I have a name?
Yeah. Grandpa kind of like looks back to everyone and like, what was his name again?
Aldonus.
Dumbass.
Aldonus.
Aldonus. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh. One moment.
Wait, before that, show him the feather.
Oh, yeah, sure. Grimthod is like holding it in his hand as we walk into the church. Like, yeah, he gave us dish.
This is the one Aldonus told us to go to, right? Like we didn't
He
just
told
make
us-
that up.
No.
He told us to
Yes.
go to. Okay, because I just want to make sure because we would have gone to the one that he told us to. But if this isn't the one, like you know what I mean, like because we remembered
the
which one he
other
told us to
Waffle
go
House.
to.
You appear to bear an angel's feather.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave it to us.
A moment. He starts stepping away from you, and the footfalls echo within the building as he steps towards the right.
Alright.
I don't know if we should have told who we were meeting.
I mean, if he wants to meet with us and he can see us all the time, I figure he can just pop in whenever he feels like, right? Yeah.
Okay. If
Hey,
an angel of faith can't wipe someone's memory, then what good are they?
I'll fuckface. We're here to talk. Just kind of waves the feather in the air.
You hear a voice coming down from the hall as the priest returns. The summons have been verified. It appears that you are expected. Please, come with me.
Oh, cool.
Well, all right.
That sounded like he wanted to kick us out, but alright.
No.
He's not the first one to want that, if we're being very honest.
Alright, there. Which way? Go.
As you're entering into this chamber, you will see large statues depicting humanoid figures, different forms with different armaments that drape the wing of the building. Jack, you may want to move with the rest of the group.
I'm working on it. Roll20's being weird.
Okay, that's fair.
There we go.
No, Ashfall likes to hang back in case we fuck shit up.
Listen,
Glory Singer.
as much as I know about Jack, we're in a new place. He's taking photos.
That is fair.
Glory-
Someone has to.
Yep.
That is very true. We wouldn't have
This
any
is
pictures
why-
if, you know...
I'm with you on that,
Jack / Asphalt can always take their time. We'll wait.
You will notice as you are entering in, the Glory Singer points to this part of the wall, and it moves backwards.
Oh, cool.
And opens.
Alright.
They'll step in.
Entering in, you see a large corridor with a pair of Iron Knights, Warforged soldiers, keeping guard as you're entering in.
Yeah, Grimthon's gonna kind of like eye them up as we're walking by, but kind of keep going.
I could rip them to pieces.
Well, we know we can kick their asses. It's just these are the things we've been repeatedly fighting.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody hold my hand. I can't see. It's dark.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Vance walked into
Oh.
like 3 statues already. Bang.
Okay, okay.
Boing,
Bong, bong.
The knight like turns
Go up.
around.
Up? Okay.
That's
There's
bad.
Ashfall. Hold
Yeah,
on.
No, come
This
back,
way.
come back, come back.
Okay. I'm just making.
Yeah, just I'm gonna keep pinging and you can keep coming towards me. Up.
I'm just gonna use. Oh fuck it! I'm casting light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this way easier on myself.
So
Hold on.
humans, all of you can go straight up now. It's fine. You can go straight up.
One moment, I'll give you light.
Van's like, my I can get
like-
light at 9th level.
Yeah.
As it's
There's the
okay.
wall. You can move forward.
Just light at 9th level. Daylight.
There you go, you cast light.
Oh, we can see.
We
Flashbang.
can fight.
There we go. Oh lord.
Considering how many humans we have in this party, we really need to get to the habit of casting light more often.
Next campaign.
I
Yeah.
keep
Yes.
forgetting that there's like dynamic lighting because I have such a bullshit dark
Yeah,
vision.
same. I'm in the exact same boat.
Yeah, no, I'm like, oh, it's dark. Didn't even notice.
Yeah, there's a little vignetting on each corner for you guys. We can't see past our arms.
Alright, Grimthon will try the door and find it. Oh, it was locked. Then it spontaneously wasn't.
Yeah.
You open the door into a larger chamber. A pair of Warforged cannons sit idly by a pair of large statues with candles that are lit on top of their shoulders. Both statues seem to almost point to one another as their hands extend towards a direction. The faces, however, are defaced. There are no features recognizable. As you're entering, one of the priests points towards the other end of the room where another doorway awaits.
God damn
cool.
it! Can they not make this easier?
Good lord.
This is a really big church. It looked small, but there's a lot in here.
This
I'm
is the
guessing-
moment when you turn on sprint in the game.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna wait for everybody to group up.
Van's muttering to himself, goddamn continent's riddled with refugees and starving children. These fuckers are sitting on 9 wings of marble.
No, he's not wrong though. Like,
Oh, my health is wrong. on this
oh,
step.
sorry, I closed the door.
Close the door. I get scared. I get scared when I can't see the rest of my party.
There's another door.
Oh my god.
You see Lupus is about to throw his gun on the door.
This is the true tournament. The tournament was the doors all along.
Yeah.
The tournament
Just-
was the doors we met along the way.
You can get in, but can you get
Why
out?
is it a smiley face?
Because
This is giving me
we are in
some
the
serious
church of...
Zelda vibes.
Oh no! Oh god.
Van's looking out for little spiky things that are going to slide across the room at any minute.
That's what you're looking out for? I'm looking out for the key.
I don't want to stand
Yeah.
in the mouth. I'm just gonna stand over
You
here. I
know,
don't want to
I'm-
be in its
I'm
mouth.
just gonna
This is
right
this
here.
is Mario World. This is Mario
Yeah.
Super Mario Land 2, where you go down into the pots and there's those masks that fly around and try to kill you.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say go
The
down in
Medusa
pots.
piercing.
As you enter in, as you enter in, you all just step forward. The person behind another wooden lectern looks up at you, and wait until you're stop moving.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it appears our guests have arrived. Greetings, chosen champion. I am the High Deacon of the Revelry. Lonestus.
Hi. We're here to meet with kind of waves feather vaguely in the air. This guy?
The light begins to glow on the feather. The deacon looks outside. As you enter this room, a thing to note. Yes, the floor pavement does resemble that of a smiling visage, smiling upon you. But there's another thing. Behind the deacon, a pair of large luminescent windows seem to showcase a dark blue background that illuminate this central area. 4 doorways also seem to flank the room from the way that you entered in, with 4 marble pillars that will reach up 30 feet to the ceiling on the entry point and 40 feet to the back of the room. The feather begins to glow with radiant light as you see the visage of a man formed before you, slowly fading in from the background light right in front of you.
Grimthal will take a step back from not realizing how close Eldonus is going to pop in.
Aldonus opens his eyes and slowly looks to the rest of you. Ah. It appears that you have called for the aid of an angel. Truly, we are blessed this day to witness this commemoration.
Yeah.
Kind of leads towards Coda. Does she ship different?
Who, Aldonis or?
I don't know. Anyway, hey, did you want this back? Kind of offering the feather up to Aldonus. Oh,
He fucking
no,
I
died.
think you can keep
Can- Can I vibe check Aldonus?
Jen is currently but yeah, I think you can.
Yeah.
I think he
I was
can't
also
talk
thinking to speaking to his mind, but I'm gonna wait him to return.
Alright,
Yay,
Vibes,
inside check.
vibes.
What the
Aww.
fuck? Bad vibes.
The dice are not with us tonight.
I'm gonna guide myself though.
Get it out
Yeah, no.
now.
Aww.
Get it out now.
Whale.
Okay?
So we enter the tournament and we only roll 20s, and Jin's like, "How'd you beat my tournament in a day and a half?" It's just like, "Nat 20, baby."
You look at Aldonus as he's kneeling on the ground before you. He seems a lot more fixed up than last you've seen him. The cracks in his body have mostly disappeared, replaced instead with a pristine slate. He looks up at you, and before he speaks, the deacon extends a hand up into the air, and with an iron thunk, he snaps his fingers. On the sides of the room, entering in from the doorways, you see multiple members of the faith stepping in.
We were told this was more of a private meeting.
That it will be, but we have been informed of your coming. Today is a day of commemoration for the challenges that you have both gone through. First, however, the angel does wish to speak, and speak you too shall. He points directly to Kiki, and then Aldonas. The rest of you may voice your opinions as you see fit. But the angel has called this meeting under the guidance of our masked master. Now, I will remain silent until my time to speak may be necessary. He bows his head forward as Aldonas stands up to his full height. So, you have arrived. I was wondering if you would actually have forgotten.
No, just had a couple of other things to sort out. You know, estrogen, all that stuff.
Very well. You have taken much of my time. I am the guardian of the skull of the first devotee. But what you had said, it intrigued me. We can now discuss. What did you mean by it?
You know what? Let's... Kiki steps forward and she takes out her book from her side. Like I said, I want a private conversation. So join me.
This is as private as I will allow.
Join me to my mind.
No.
No?
No. I will not join your mindscape. I am a celestial being. Do you think I would follow you in a place where my essence is most vulnerable?
I would also be the most vulnerable there. I do not want to fight there.
You have proven to be stronger than I. I will not let you discorporate my essence. If you have come here to destroy my form,
No,
say
I
so.
We
I wouldn't do it in this
Then
church.
take this
Can we-
seriously.
I am.
Can we hear this, or is it just those two?
I think they're just talking out loud, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
You have taken the protection of the skull of the first devotee as lightly a task as one performs their daily sweeps. How can you say that you will protect it and its foul, corruptive presence and essence from the world at large? You have not told me.
Aldona's hears in their head. Please, I want to speak privately.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okie
Makes sense.
If that's a 19,
Just
Guidance,
that's pretty good.
baby.
I will take
Because I have subtle
thank you.
spell.
That's a 21.
The DC for this was 20.
Oh, guidance!
Love wins.
As she speaks, Persephone, you feel the magic of your goddess. In this place of holy reverence, there is a lot of faith within this room. With a flick of your wrist, you see a little moth land on Gigi's shoulder and discorporate as she finishes her sentence. Aldonas folds his arms.
No tricks. I don't want to fight in there. I don't want to lose my memories. I just want to talk. That is all.
Very well. Perform what needs to be done.
Grimthod will kind of like just look to Kiki and say, You want to just go into two of you?
All of you can enter, but I feel like at least some of you should stay here.
I think this needs to be the two of you. We'll
Yeah,
leave
I'm
you.
staying out so nobody's bodies get fucked with it.
So as the book is still in my hand, I open it and I start chanting, and I cast my Palace of Memories.
I don't have a necessarily place, but we can emulate it a little bit.
To the void with you.
Yeah!
I don't have a place. Get fully loaded map.
Yeah.
Liar.
There we go for everyone else. Can you all see?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is definitely not an unprepared map, my dude.
It's a whole bunch of book coffins floating in the void.
And that's pretty much what it looks like. They're nice bookcases, but there's not really much else in there.
As you enter into the mindscape, as both of your... You will notice Kiki's body basically collapse on the ground unless if anyone catches her.
Oh yeah, Grimthod's right behind. He catches her.
Aldunus, on the other hand, is a bit unsettling because his form does not shift. His eyes go dark.
Oh, actually.
That's weird.
Also, do the Faith react to this at all?
Yes, you will notice the High Deacon in the background looks displeased, but other than that, there is no visible reaction. The masks hide a lot.
Fair.
Aldona stares around in his surroundings. Looks back at you.
Okay. I can speak to your mind then, but I felt like they would still be able to hear us. This is the
And
only
what will
place.
you what do you wish to tell me? Well, how does this have anything to do with the skull?
Everything. As I reach out my hand, and books and scrolls start floating towards us, and I start showing that the skull has been by my side this whole time. It hasn't corrupted me. It hasn't changed the way I think. It's just been there as sort of a magical tool, and that it really wants to just get destroyed.
It's a suicidal tendency.
It is very adamant about this one, which after the tournament I will
You hear
grant
the
his
skull.
wish.
Yeah, you hear the skull just go.
Destroy me, please!
After
And
the
then memory
tournament,
versions of him. And then memory versions of him that are passing the scrolls like from other times just go,
Yep.
destroy me, please.
Yep.
We usually have a scroll of silence on that skull.
Yeah.
The angel, as he sees these memories, seems largely unmoved. Do you think this is the first time one has shown me their memories as evidence?
Well,
The
probably
mind
not.
is malleable, memories manipulated. You will need to do more than that to convince me. Tell me, speak to me. I am a being of the celestial planes, of heaven itself. Do you fear me so that you will not tell me? Do you fear me so? Because you know that I am right? That I will rightly deny you the accursed artifact you bear? Is that what this is about?
I'm not afraid of no angel or demon or celestial being or whatever lies beyond the void. That's not what I'm afraid of. And I will tell you that the skull, it doesn't corrupt people. It hasn't corrupted me. It will not corrupt me. It is just an unfortunate soul that has been trapped inside of this skull for too long, and it wants to be released.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
No guidance now.
No, is it normal or still disadvantage?
It's a normal.
Okay. 16.
All right. Do we want a group inspiration this one?
Yup.
Yeah. Screw it.
Are you guys
Burn it.
sure?
Burn it. Burn
I'm,
it.
okay. I'm fine with not using it. Okay. Sure.
Hey, one better, baby.
A spirit within the skull, you said.
Of course.
And it is not malevolent? Has it not told you anything? Not allowed you to pursue your ambitions, however dark they might be?
It hasn't told me to do anything specifically. It has answered some of my questions if I have asked it. It has given me some valuable information, but for the most
Has it
part...
not granted you the power to pursue darker desires?
I mean, it has given me some power, but mostly I don't use them.
I see. A reclassification of the artifact may be needed, but my god does not make mistakes. It was deemed dangerous, and it is. If its true nature has eluded you, it sounds to me like that's something you have not gleaned for yourself, and looking into your eyes, I can see you have not researched the subject. You have barely even begun to understand what it is you hold, beyond what you think it is capable of. Am I incorrect?
Sure, there might be quite a bit of things I do not understand it, but I know that it is, again, a being that doesn't want to be here. The only reason it gives power is so that its prison can be broken.
And to what ends would a being go to break its prison? If you were imprisoned, would you not take any route available to you to free yourself? Tell me honestly.
Oh, most likely. But this one is just desperate.
Then how do you think that it will not tempt you to find other ways, and those ways be truly damnable?
I don't think you understand one thing. It doesn't want to corrupt people. See?
Do you have such faith in this spirit?
Well, it has been on my side. It could have easily tried to corrupt me, but here. And she pulls out a memory where I once used all of its charges, and it was like, yes, finally, freedom, and I didn't roll badly enough for it to break. See?
Give me another persuasion check.
Okie dokie, that's a 28. That's how we fucking go.
There's the good dice.
Yeah. Holy
Something
fuck.
seems to draw Aldunus' attention. The skull has been used to its full potential, even close to the breaking point, and yet, not only has it tried, it did not react badly to when it was denied release. The powers it released were not terrifying. Aldona seems to ponder.
Look, if anyone knows about other beings giving out powers to do its bidding for ill-intended purposes, that would be me. The skull is not one of them.
And I should do what? Let you keep it?
Like I said, I will make sure it is destroyed after the tournament.
If the skull was to be destroyed, we would have done so ourselves.
I don't think you're able to do such thing.
You are correct. We know not the means, nor dread the risks of utilizing it, as you have done so brazenly. But you have showcased that if done so, it can be controlled. Why destroy it? My charge is to guard it.
Aldonus, I don't want to keep people here against their will.
But it is my purpose.
No,
It was the reason for why I am here.
I don't think that is true.
Aldonus is taken a bit aback as you say that. What did you just say?
At least I don't wish that to be true. See,
I will do everything that is necessary to ensure that my charge is upkept. I will not fail this duty. However, you have showcased you can handle the powers of the skull, and it has not done you any harm, nor to the world around you, not even when pushed to the breaking point. For that, I must admit that you have proficiency in the task. But to destroy the skull, it would leave me bereft of purpose. What do you suggest? To go against the wishes of my god?
would you like another thing to protect and guard?
What kind of suggestion is this? Are you trying to tempt me?
After everything is said and done, and the skull is destroyed, would you like another thing to protect and guard?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Ah, goddamn.
That's a success.
Oh wow, what did he say?
Whoa.
All right, he actually does what? He just doesn't want to admit it.
I just want a job.
Aldonus
One that doesn't make me feel dirty.
holds a hand over his mouth. I would wish to return back to the cathedral, back to the church. Return us.
I
I've
will.
made my decision.
I will. But like I said, once this is all done for, and if you're up for it, I can assure you that I will find you a worthy thing to serve and protect. And I take us back. I will just say it out loud to the group out of character. I want Aldonus to protect the orphans.
Oh yeah, no, I figured.
Yeah.
Like, and as I
Wouldn't that be
said,
so
if-
fun.
here's the logical hole of his argument. If he was only designed and created to protect that skull, then why did he help those innocent people who are being attacked by that dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logical fallacy, my dude.
Also, goodbye, Jason.
Bye-bye, Jason.
Bye, Jason.
Everyone
I'll see
wave
you
your
next
hand.
week.
The camera's not on.
My
No
days.
one has.
The angel, the light in the angel's eyes returns to it as they flare with a brilliant blue flame as Kiki's body starts moving again.
Oh, where'd it go? You're back.
Yeah,
How'd it go?
that's pretty alright.
Oh, that's good.
I have come to a decision. Elf, to your charge, the skull has remained safe, and you have not been coerced by its powers. You may be right. It may indeed pose no true threat. if the skull can truly be destroyed, then for the greater good of the world, it might be for the best that this is done and performed.
I pull him out of the bag. See? Once everything is done, you will finally have your freedom.
At last, I rest. He's so close. Are you sure you could not just bash me against the floor right now to test it?
No. Then back to the bag
Mate.
you go.
Mate, we've tried. We know,
Stop
we know.
Did we actually try that?
Yeah, no, but we
We
believe me,
tried that. We
I tried
the
breaking him with my hammer.
sword.
Yeah, I've tried to shoot. Yeah, no, he basically just needs he needs to be drained. Is basically it. He's like a water skin. You know, you gotta make sure he's empty.
That's why I always refill mine. Alcohol.
As Aldonus observes, the deacon sort of turns to the angel. Is this then your decision, Aldonus? Angel of the tournament, are you to abandon your hunt for the quarry that you have been tasked to protect by none other, the masked one himself? I abandon nothing. I merely was set upon the task of ensuring that the skull was protected. If this mortal can protect it, without even my own interference or aid, I see little reason to remain here. But, oh, my dear me, Angel, I see what you're saying. But that is not how it works.
Aldonus, get us to the tournament.
Aldonus raises an eyebrow as the priest in the back shakes his head. You have been tasked with a purpose, Angel. You were given a purpose specifically to ensure that the skull was recovered. What I see here is just an unfortunate happenstance where you think you can shirk your duties to another. That is unfortunate. You draw your weapons?
No, we don't.
I'm just.
I would say don't draw, but be prepared.
Yeah.
Prepare, cause
Yeah.
Aldonus, what you have done is deny your charge. I understand that your task has been too much for you. Luckily, in all his ever-present grace, the Masked One deems you worthy yet. However, it does appear that you will need time to understand the folly of your mistake. Return to your secondary duties, Angel.
It is not a
The High
mistake he's
Deacon?
making.
You go to open your mouth, the High Deacon extends a hand, and in a brilliant flash of light, Aldonus dissipates from the spot.
Jesus fuck.
And
that a
as
spell?
for you, your nerve is admirable to deny an angel its purpose. Do you know how they are made? Crafted, the angel born from the essence of the domain they hail from. Molded by the gods themselves, they are given form and then placed into vessels for the mortal world to be traversed. And you denied it its purpose, and you even convinced it to pursue otherwise. An impressive feat. However, I believe I speak for the well-being of our world when I do say that though the angel may have given up its hunt, it would be best that the skull of the first devotee be put under better protection than that of tournament challengers.
You know what? We're going to the tournament, regardless. If I die, you shall have the skull back.
But it can be done now, can it not?
No.
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 I
No.
refuse those terms.
You refuse.
I mean, aren't you disgracing your god by threatening his challengers?
None of you understand what the skull is or who it is.
They don't care
We
about
know
the skull.
more than what you give us credit for.
They want
The
the
skull
soul
that you
inside of it.
hold seeps with the blood of its own people. Do you know this?
And
They
do you
want the
also
skulls.
know that the skull wishes to be destroyed? And that is
Indeed.
exactly what I intend to do.
Ah, I am fully aware of the skull's properties. Ah, my predecessor was tasked with finding a way to safekeep it after all. I mused on the task, should it befell to me, to ensure its protection. But alas, I was put into position of leadership than the toiling of guardianship. Alas, it does appear that you are quite set on your ways. Is this truly how you wish to protect it, however?
Certainly.
Yes, without a doubt.
Hmm. Very well. However, if your metal is as capable as you so decree, it must be put to the test.
What
Grimthald's
exactly
going
do you
to
mean?
slowly draw his swords out. Mate, we have to kill 2 gods and that angel twice.
Grimthald,
You
calm down.
really want to try this? You think that's
Calm
not
down.
enough?
Calm down.
Grimthald.
My child, oh my wayward son, you are quick to anger and fury. You would strike down an old man.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you're not an old
You're not
man.
old.
You might be
I'd even be
more than
questioning if you're a
ancient.
man.
Oh, I can't hear anything with 2 people talking over each other.
Sorry, we
Stop,
say
guys,
basically
stop.
said one and the same thing.
Yeah.
We're not sure if he's actually human, honestly.
My
That
brain
is a
just like,
bold. Oh,
sorry, my brain
No, go
just
ahead.
shut down. I was like, what happened?
yes. Do try not to talk over one another if possible.
Lupus
Sorry,
and
sorry.
Coda fused there for a second, just like, ah! I'm
shared
neither
the brain
Lupus or
cell.
Coda. I am the one that will defeat you.
Ah!
Oh no! Oh no, they've become Lucas.
They're compatible.
Loda, you mean?
No, Lucas.
Lucas
High
is what
Deacon-
you would call it.
The Heidi can use this for a moment. Really? Well, I am old. I can assure you I am a man. As human as the rest of the world it is today. Albeit I am faithful. And the thing I have of more faith on than anything else in this world is my God. And if my God has decreed this skull dangerous, then so it is. If you truly have faith in your own abilities, I merely ask, can you prove it?
And how is it that you want me to prove it?
A test of your capabilities, my dear. Nothing
I-
more.
I would like to preserve those to the tournament.
To preserve yourself is not the way of the challenger. One must break upon the wheel if they are to master it. Still, if you feel nervous, you may hand the skull over to us for safekeeping instead.
I've kept it safe from all of your attacks before. What do you think I still cannot do it?
Attack? Oh! You must mean the reconnaissance troops. Yes. No, my dear. What is about to happen next is a little bit more than that.
Bring it.
Very well. Trying to talk sense to people who are too greedy never works.
It's not greed.
I cannot bear to see this.
Then
Oh,
what
shit, it
do
doesn't
you
work if
call what you're doing?
Oh, she doesn't work if you're too up your own arse.
Turns his back away from the rest of you.
You're a
We're going to
goddamn
risk
hypocrite.
something way greater than you even hope. I
Oh,
promise
my
you
masked
that.
creator. Your ever gracing grace. In your benevolence and your mercy. Would you show them the way out? Or would you challenge them yourself? I do not know. Alas, I can only do what my mortal nature dictates. Faithful, perform the test, and any wanting, you know what must be done. All of you, roll initiative.
Figured.
I was gonna
Uh,
try to divine intervention us into the tournament before this even happens.
Question: what do we
Like,
want to do with Van?
sorry?
Do you want to take control of him, or
Jason said anyone can just grab the sheet. Do you want to control the character?
I can grab Van. I've done it
Yeah,
before.
you've been doing a good
So-
job with him, so.
Do you have control
So
of the character
we,
sheet? is
we
my
can't
question.
let them get the skull here. Because the power in the skull
Yeah.
isn't really what they want, it's the mass amount of souls.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's just
Yeah.
And we
I
already
fucking called us greedy. God damn.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that,
remember what the skull said. If it had a body, it could practically fight a lot of things of the tournament. But most of
But
the
it
time,
doesn't want
he's-
that.
Yeah, no, it kind of it said that, you know, if it was attached to its body, it wouldn't be the way it is now. It would be more evil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that's
Hey,
what
what's
I'm
the-
worried about it.
What's the Weaveseaver's Dex mod?
So I've got an idea here.
You don't know.
Mhm.
I'm just saying because mine is +2, so I don't know which one
Good.
goes
It goes
first.
before you.
Fuck.
Sorry. Yeah, it goes like faster
So-
than you.
The idea here is I have these purple rocks of soul stones that are uncharged.
Okay.
Coda!
I see what you're
I'm
doing.
I'm about to just be a warden here, and then as soon as we kill somebody, I'm just taking it. Sorry.
You know. You
Brutal.
do what you gotta do, bud.
You know,
I'm gonna
but this
warn you,
once, I'll have
do
you-
this. You're gonna risk some shit.
you can have a treat. You know?
Yeah. Against these guys?
Yeah.
That
I won't,
lose.
we just won't, we won't perceive it.
Against these guys, go to town. You're free.
I mean, the option is either go to Coda or go to a tournament. So
Yeah.
Sure thing.
I should have
Okay.
collected 100 of these things.
oh, unfortunately, in the mine where we're collecting them, there were other things on our mind, namely a dead
Yeah.
Persephone.
Yep.
Do you have any bonus to dexterity?
And it exploded.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mine's exploded.
Okay. One in a moment.
Listening to girls in bikinis while we're about to get in the combat is just.
Oh, you listen to that? I like to watch that.
Oh my god!
No.
Well played.
Oh, God.
Can we give Novi inspiration for that?
That was a good one.
Novi the person, not Coda the character.
Novi the person deserves a lot of inspiration. That's true. I'm just double checking to make sure that everything is fair. Okay, let's roll initiative for someone else. Yes, you are. Very good.
Hidden peaks.
Well, I'm glad most of us go after round 20. Actually, all of us go.
Very good.
Well, Grimthon's on round 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gallon
Mhm.
badge on initiative.
Ah shit! I can kill the deacon.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Oh, the Deacon is not fighting.
Are you sure about that?
He has initiative.
Correct.
He has hit points.
That's true.
He started this.
I can see
That's
his
also
health
correct.
bar.
If you wish to try and kill him, you're more than welcome to try.
Yeah, so he's the boss level.
You mean succeed?
Oh, an attempt can be made. How about we go with something more familiar?
Hey. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
Grimthought. Are you truly first? That you are.
Alright. Grimthod. Going on the knowledge that he still hasn't killed someone very old and very strong. Still been hanging around with that. This guy seems pretty old. Bet he's
And
really
maybe strong. Yeah.
So, bonus action. Rage.
Sure.
Charge forward towards dude.
Cool.
Knock over lectern.
You knock over the lectern, the book goes flying to the side of the room as you rage up towards the deacon. As you do, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure thing.
Yes, that temple or whatever it's called.
No, he's just naked.
You go to swing at the deacon, he doesn't even turn back at you as you feel a deep sense of wrong in what you're about to do and must target a different creature as his sanctuary triggers.
Okay, so that wastes my first attack, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Question. Does that mean that I have to do that on each attack, or is it that just until the next turn? The end of my turn?
Literally double checking.
If I remember when we were using it, wasn't it on each?
You word a creature with range of...
You lose the
if
attack.
It's sanctuary? It's sanctuary?
Yeah, it is sanctuary. His spell save DC, as you can see, is a little high.
Yeah.
Yes, so your first attack is wasted.
Sure. The spell does not makes attack.
If he starts fighting, he loses the effect.
Right.
So, unless
every time so until the spell ends, any creature that so for each attack I have to. All right. Let me see now.
You know, there's something stupid that we can do.
just fireball around him.
Yeah.
No, not just that, but I can literally attack Grimthought with Flame Blade, and the flame jumps at him.
Yeah, just hit me. Dude, I'm resistant to fire damage. Go for it.
I do like killing his target, so you can say, I'm not targeting him, I'm casting a fireball next to him.
Now, here's the thing. Grimthought, not fully understanding what's going on, would not know to maybe charge down someone else, so he's gonna go for that second attack, so second wisdom save.
Of course.
Yep, never mind. He tries to swing twice and just it's like, fuck! Why can't I hit you?
The deacon slowly turns his mask back a bit, just so that you can see one half of his face as he looks up at you going, do you truly wish to strike me so?
You're old and you're strong. Well, go and take down someone old and strong, otherwise I can't beat the tournament.
Oh, my child. Age is not the only thing that brings strength.
But you are old, though, yeah?
I am very old. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta beat your horse. That's my turn.
All right. Declaration performed.
This is so Grimbud.
Are you old? Yes. Then I have to kick your ass, old man.
Listen, another old man told me I gotta beat up someone old.
Another Whip Seer enters from the left. This Whip Seer goes, back away from the High Deacon, miscreant! Go into the maze of your own mind!
He started it! What?
As he casts the maze spell.
Oh shit. Alright, id save. I could theoretically pass this.
Wait, Van can try to counter
no,
spell.
Van can very much not. This is an 8th level conjuration spell, as Grimthought will be immediately sent to the maze, unless if anyone can counterspell this.
I'm pretty sure Van can counter or try to because it's just a roll.
Oh, hang on. Let me have a quick look at the sword.
Up to 5th level can the sword counterspell.
Oh, so it doesn't allow you to even roll for it if it's 5th. Okay, so yeah, he can't.
Okay, fine. I will counterspell it.
Sure.
So what is
in your attempt to counterspell, Nothing happens. Sorry, no reactions from anyone else. Go ahead.
Cool. What do I roll? Is it just
Say charisma check.
Yeah, charisma check. Unless if you
21.
success as the Weave Seer extends a hand to send Grimthor to the maze. You quickly react and cut the magic in twain, causing it to disperse into nothing. The other Weave Seer looks
don't
over at
touch
Ashfall. The other Weave Seer could try and send someone else to the maze, but is there anything else that can happen right now?
What if the tournament is just the maze?
Yeah.
One moment. That's fun. How much is the range? 60 feet. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we can hit. Everyone can hit everyone.
Hey.
Very well. The Weave Seer on the back extends out the magic, targeting Ashfall, Persephone, Lupus, Van, Kiki, Coda, and Grimthod.
So everyone.
As he says, "Kneel to the floor, heathens!" As he casts mass suggestions.
Okay.
What's the
What's
save?
the save?
Wisdom.
The save is wisdom.
Okay. Van once
21.
again cannot counterspell this.
How much do we
God
have?
damn, let's go!
Good damn! Wisdom
Let's
saving
go!
throw.
Oh, Cream God!
Yeah,
Hey, why the
Grimthor.
hell is my advantage on?
4, also Lupus.
Yep.
Give me a sec. Just gonna roll for Van here. What? Nope. Maybe a quick
wisdom.
look. I'm gonna burn one Indomitable.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
Never mind.
No. Also, it's a wisdom save, not insave.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it wouldn't have changed anything. It would have
Yeah.
just made it a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still fail.
3 of you feel the compulsion to take a knee on your next turn.
Alright. By the way, just to check on Van's sheet here. Is the magical full plate he has, is that still adamantine?
Yes.
Okay. And 2, did he lose Equalizer at some point? Because it's not on the sheet.
No, he
No?
didn't. Does he have the attack?
Oh, sorry, there it is. Okay, so the attack is still there, but the actual weapon is not on the sheet. Okay, never mind.
You can add them as separate things.
Yeah.
Kiki, it's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like. Grimdod's not hitting, but I'm like, if I don't know. Yeah, I will just attack the Deacon. If it doesn't, if I fail, then I will target someone else. It's fine.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Can I first roll my Eldritch Blast?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Literally, as you target him,
Wow.
the spell takes effect, and you have to target someone else.
Yeah, I'm like, and then I point to this Weave Seer, all 3 of them. 1
Well,
and
first
a
you have to
2.
roll.
No, that's the thing. When you cast the cantrip,
Yeah.
you designate the targets beforehand. So
Yeah. Does it have the?
yeah,
What?
that's actually 3 hits.
Wait.
I don't think it has added. Yeah, it has
No.
not added your
Why?
charisma.
Why? Why the fuck? Why?
bonus. Every time.
Are you kidding me? Actually,
Is it
well,
plus
it's...
5?
Yeah.
That is then 30. Do you have resistance to the force? You do not. 13,
Who the fuck does?
9, and 15. The Weave Seer gets blasted by the arcane force. Knocked a bit backwards, but otherwise standing his ground fairly okay.
I'm thinking, are we gonna enter the tournament in the same day and actually have to fight?
Probably.
I would.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my thing for later. That's it. That's my turn.
Priests! From the bottom, 2 more doors open, and 2 more priests enter.
Oh my god.
Normally, here's the thing. Normally, I would not have enemies that specifically go for crowd control abilities. However, the tournament is very much heavy on control. The priests are going to all attempt to hold you in place using the hold person spell. This priest is going to use a 5th level hold person.
Cool. Hey, Van can try to counterspell that.
Yeah, actually, Van can try and counterspell that.
Yeah, he hasn't used his reaction for anything. Might as well. Ban will counterspell that. Take
The
whole
spell
person.
dissipates into nothing. This priest will mimic the motion.
Is it me or?
It's
someone
multiple
else?
targets on an upcast.
Eh.
He can target a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Oh,
No, 4 people.
great.
Right?
Great.
Yeah, second.
At 5th level?
Yeah,
If
5th level,
if
4 people.
hold person's a 3rd level spell?
Second.
Second, yeah. So yeah, 4 people.
Yeah.
At 5th level. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have it right.
4. Ashfall, Persephone, Coda, and Kiki.
It's wisdom.
And what kind of save is it?
27.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
9.
Oof.
Ooh.
Ah, boy.
14. Does 14 fail? Barely fails by 1.
It's either me or Kiki because we're 35 feet apart.
Oh yeah, distance.
Shit. Oh no, hold. Oh, you are 30. Shoot. Yeah, then it would be Ashfall, not Kiki. Sorry.
Woo!
Okay,
Damn.
Kiki's not help.
Come on, Druid, let's go.
Good catch. Good catch on the spell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Koda, however, is held by the spell as the chains wrap around him. Find yourself unable to move. The last priest is gonna try and... He's gonna try something interesting. He's gonna look over at Ashfall and speak aloud. Celestial presence detected. Begone, godling. And try and banish you.
Lovely.
But this is his home plane, though.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know
Where's
that.
he gonna
Yeah.
go?
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, banishment still, like, you still get banished.
to like nowhere. It
Yeah.
means I don't get sent home. I just get sent somewhere.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
after a minute you come back.
Charisma 15.
Oh,
You
what's that?
literally succeed the save as well.
Woo! Woo!
Glory Singers.
So it doesn't feel good.
Open the door. This guy enters in. This guy moves around. The Glory Singer starts to speak in a reverent tone.
I don't like where this is going.
And I'm just gonna start rapping.
Yeah, the Glory Singer like enters into the center of the room. Sorry, it goes up here 15, 20, 25, 30. This one is going to use Inspiring Word of Glory. Targeting the Deacon himself. One of
That's
the
like you
priests,
didn't want to target Kodo there?
one
Yeah,
of the
right?
Witch Seers.
I'm just saying, like, there's some really good candidates, like, right here. Just...
And as a bonus action, the Glory Singer looks over towards Grimthawd and is going to use a disheartening taunt.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give a DC 15 Charisma saving throw as the Glory Singer says, "You have the audacity to try and kill an old, harmless man, and you call yourself a warrior."
So that's that was I rolled it as Van, but that's with Grimthod's charisma. So yeah, that's a 19.
Success.
Grimthod looks back towards you, just like, he may be old, but he's strong. He's the strongest one here.
That does not make sense.
Mate! Also, Jenny, your
The other
mic,
one.
your mic is
There's one
breaking
priest
up.
in the corner that like.
One
I
moment,
want
I'll fix
to
that.
go gym today.
The last Glory Singer is gonna move over. With his action, instead of using a word of glory, he looks over towards Persephone.
Hi.
Or Kiki. You haven't done anything yet to warrant being a threat. He has countered some magic.
That's just rude.
He points towards Kiki and say, "Your mind would serve better under the principles of the tournament. You know this to be true."
Oh dear.
What is it?
Dominate person.
It is.
Is it wisdom?
Where is it?
Or
Wisdom
charisma?
saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Okay. Come on, don't fail me. There we go.
Hey!
Success. Wonderful success. As you feel the entrancing magic trying to take hold into your own head.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You need to try way harder than that. Yeah, that's not going to ever happen again.
From within, the Glory Singer sort of like loses heart for a moment, then takes a stance as he points against towards Yukiki, and is going to use a bonus action for disheartening taunt as he says, "True, but can you truly say the same for the actions of your companions?"
Yes.
Can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you truly
These
say
are
the
basically
same?
theater kids that got the
Yeah.
wrong turn in life.
Right? Can you say the same about your whole god situation in here? I don't think so.
We do not harm, we only control. Persephone.
You've tried to kill us so many times.
Bonus action, divine favor. So now my gun will do an additional D4 of damage when I shoot, as long as I'm concentrating on that spell, which I will be for the foreseeable future, because I'm a little annoyed. I'm a little annoyed. So this Glory Singer's
one of the people concentrating on a spell.
Are the ones that are concentrating on spells highlighted? Because that was my plan.
Yes, of course, let me highlight them real quick.
One and
Where's the
this
highlight?
one?
Where's the fucking clock? There it is.
This one has way more people in control at the moment.
This one lost his maze attack. Oh, I forgot to make a turn for this one. I missed him. Oh,
No,
well.
but there's another priest in the turn order.
Oh no! Wait, no, of course.
Yeah.
I just missed. Well, yeah, I missed one of the four priests.
Okay. So this one is concentrating.
Yes.
I believe he's the one who's concentrating on mass suggestion.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was not.
okay.
Yeah.
No, this
And then-
this priest is concentrating on hold person on Coda. This Weave Seeker is concentrating on mass suggestion.
Ah, right.
Okay.
Okay. So in the corner.
Okay. So I'm going to hit this guy first with a lightning, and I gotta. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this manually every time because my head gets so empty when it comes to my gun for some reason, and I could not tell you why. So we're just gonna roll it. It's a D20 plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Excellent. Very cool. So it is going to take 2d10 lightning damage.
Plus 4.
So, plus 4. So it takes 8 plus the 4 radiant damage from divine favor, plus a d8 from.
Blessed strike.
Oh my god, blessed strike.
Yes.
Nice.
Which is an 8.
60.
Total
The
of
Celestial
20
Moth is-
damage. Very well.
Doing work. So that's 20 damage for my first attack, and can he roll a concentration check right now?
Concentration is maintained.
Oh boy.
Okay.
They got good concentration
Okay.
checks.
Yeah, these are the guys that keep watch over adventurers.
Makes sense.
Alright, so then the next one is going to be at the Wave Seeker, because I have 2, because I'm a paladin now.
Of course.
Oh,
Not one.
You hate to see it.
Yep. Lightning flares from the gun as you hit the first shot on the priest. He kind of like puts a hand over the charred cloth to protect himself. As the second firing off the gun ensues, the lightning sparks out
Is
wildly.
his armor made of metal?
It is.
I get advantage.
Oh, reroll. Yeah, there
Let's
we
go,
go.
let's go, let's go. Yeah!
28.
There we go. 28.
Yeah,
There we
Fuck
go.
him up! Fuck him up!
One question. Where's Scout in the turn order?
5.
Eight
You're not.
plus-
Why are
eight
you not
plus
in the turn order?
4 is
I don't know.
12.
Pretty sure
Why
you were
am I-
pretty low though, right?
Yeah, I want to say it was 8?
Yeah, so that's 12.
yeah.
So 16. 16 damage total to that guy, and he has to make a concentration check too.
One moment, I'm just adding Coda to the roll. Concentration for the Weave Seer. He's gonna. Oh, you're not proficient. Oh, you poor boy. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
Ascension goes.
They will not kneel for you.
You know,
I
the
mean,
Superson fan
but
has a
not for
grin on
you.
their face.
That's my turn. That's bonus action and action. That's everything I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Very well. Very good. Moving down, Lupus. It is your turn.
One question: should I kill this guy first, since that he's the one with the 2?
Well, here's the thing. You can, at range, target the deacon, and even if you mess up on the wisdom save, you can just retarget onto the priest if you want.
But of course, if I target him, I will get advantage. That's why.
Okay, fair. The
Right.
deacon, I also don't think has had a turn yet, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
would,
it's advantage
if you
on
want to
both.
try, yeah, because either way you'll get to hit somebody who hasn't gone in
Turn order
No.
yet, yeah.
turn order
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
So you'll get advantage
Alright,
both
right.
ways. And, yeah.
Right,
But
then
first
I'll
things
go
first,
for
wisdom
the-
save.
Yeah, if you're targeting the deacon, you know what you have to do.
Yep.
Did you know?
Oof.
No.
One.
Alright, targeted
Wait,
priest.
hold up.
Oh.
Would you like to chaos that?
I think we should save them to the tournament.
If we're still going into the
Yeah.
tournament today, I think I would save it.
That's fair.
I'll save it. While I'm
Okay.
going for this guy.
And you know, it takes 7 days to come back, so...
Yeah, I don't think I've even gotten mine back from last time.
Oh yeah,
true.
oh yeah, because some of you did use it in blue
Oh,
fight.
actually, no, I used mine when we were fighting Edu, like, during that shit, so I probably have mine back since it's been a month.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
a month. True.
Yeah.
You're firing at who? Lupus?
Oh, this priest.
Wait. I
Whichever
need
priest
to get-
hasn't gone first yet.
All of them have
Because
acted
there's-
already.
Well,
no,
there's
none of
one.
them
Get the
have acted.
fire.
There is one that hasn't gone yet.
Why the fuck?
You have
the-
one with two
there,
down
there
here.
are 2 priests in the initiative. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
so I literally had 3 priests in one initiative, and then this guy who is just all his own. Oops. Okay.
Can we keep
He,
it?
like, looks around.
Can we keep it?
With the middle.
Don't add the 18.
Okay, myself.
Sure.
So,
Oh yeah, green flame blade, of course.
yeah, so 18 damage, and you probably add sneak on that as well, yeah, because advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
How does
Just-
assassins work? Do they have an auto crit thing, or am I
Or they
thinking
ju-
of
they just
something
double.
else?
They double the
They
damage
just
on the
double.
first
Double damage.
So, let's see, 18 plus 6 is what, like, 24 doubled up to 48?
Right.
God damn.
48. Yeah.
I'm just looking at his little health bar. I'm zoomed in, so it's just that priest on my screen, so I can watch this happen.
44 damage.
Yep.
And then
Make
second
him
attack,
disappear.
another, what was that, like, 22? Do you say it'd be 44 damage?
Yeah, 30 plus 14 is 44. I already calculated it.
Plus. And the third shot.
Another one.
Another one, 18, 14, that is 32 damage. That is 1 priest down.
Nice!
Nice.
What do you guys want to do? Want me to attack this guy? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well.
Focus on the
Yeah.
concentration.
Just in
ones.
case. Yeah, you might knock it out.
Alright.
I
if you're
don't think he'll
lucky.
have he's had a turn, so he won't have advantage, but, you know.
You can hit him real good.
Could give him a bite.
I won't,
Mm-hmm.
Little
won't have
rat.
advantage, but green flame blade, I will disgrace with that.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You get to use fancy sword.
Because of the green flame and the red blade, you notice the blade's blue now.
Yeah.
And the flame too.
Oh my god. That's tasty.
This is on this guy. That
Yep,
is
and then-
75 hits. That only hits.
How much fire damage hops over to the other guy?
16?
That would be.
Because the fire damage goes to this guy, right? Not.
Yes, it would be 16.
Okay, so both of them take 16, but the first guy takes the 11.
So 27, that's what, a DC 13?
13 save, yes.
Yep.
Rolling.
I'm excited.
Yeah!
Oh, beats it.
Needs
Barely.
to damage.
I
Maintain.
wonder...
Wait, one. Did I have any low rolls here?
No.
No.
So I'm paralyzed, right?
Yes.
You are.
Yeah. We tried, bud. Sorry.
So that's not a reaction, is it?
Correct. It is
No,
not.
it's not? Yeah, so would you like to take a 10 off that?
Alright, 1d10.
His
Well-
con save.
Very well.
There it goes.
There you go. Take a 6 off that, please.
Well, they're gonna use their point of inspiration if that's the case.
Oh, okay, reroll.
Go for it.
They will take 6 of this roll, so they need to roll a 13 or higher to succeed this.
Oh my god!
Nasty.
But no more inspiration, so that's also very good for us.
Yeah, although I think they can throw it on as like a bonus action.
Yeah, but my thing comes back on a short rest, which is nice.
Glory Singers. So if we take out the Glory Singers too, that would be next.
Take away their bards.
Alright, Lupus's turn is done. Koda, you find yourself unable to move. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Uh, 21.
At the end of your turn, you break free. Arr.
Oh.
Oh. Good on
Alright.
Minecraft Villager.
It's van time.
If you thought there was more crits, get ready for more crits.
Alright.
Sure.
So, Van is going to bonus action animate, get his animate shield up, because why the hell not?
For a moment, I thought you were gonna say cast animated objects, and I had flashbacks.
You know, one thing that you can do is just. Oh wait, no, that's one smart thing.
animals.
Just check, is Equalizer a longsword?
It is a longsword,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Just gonna. Right. I'm just gonna swap the damage type because I'm going to do something that I don't believe Van's ever done, which is going to do dueling style.
Intriguing.
Van's gonna move up on these boys.
Must thou hurt me this way?
Due to north, coming in with a swinging. Time for things to get equal. What? Sorry.
Duh!
So that is a
13.
solid 13 damage.
Yeah, it's 13 damage. There's no way the Whipster can do anything about that.
And second attack,
Bonk.
25.
25 does hit as well. 15
15.
damage.
Third attack. There's the crit.
The Whipseer will technically use one of his abilities.
Alright.
Having foreseen the future, it will attempt to roll a different d20 and force the not crit to happen.
Okie dokie.
Also rolls a crit.
Well, it's still bad for him, but it's not a crit.
No crit. Shall I just reroll damage for you?
No worries. Oh god!
Ah, weird. Alright, you're next. Van's gonna use his first action surge.
Oh fuck yeah!
Please
Swing
no,
it again.
I just work here.
Should get new employment. 17
Slam
damage.
hits.
There's another crit.
1 moment. So 17 damage. On the second crit, the priest looks over. No, you will not, as he's going to use Commandment of Order
Okay.
to set that automatically to a 10.
Okay, so that's a
27.
27.
Now now Van can make a DC 15 Wisdom save to resist this.
I mean, might as well.
You may as well try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He tried.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
and
movement.
last attack.
That's still 16. Ow.
32.
And 14.
Like I said, you can quit anytime you feel like it, buddy. That'll be fun.
Ashfall.
Yeah, we seem to be doing okay for the time being.
None of us
I
are taking
think
damage.
Yeah, so I think I might. Well, because they've all tried to like hold us in place first, which makes me a little afraid. But I'm gonna still try and we'll try and keep our spell slots for the time being and just cast cantrips. So the one that's Lupus's stabbing will produce flame. 18. Not very good.
That does hit, actually. Wow.
17 fire.
Ooh, 70 fire, pretty good. A burn of flame and go the priest. Amazing.
Lovely. And just from movement. Do we just strategically get out of line of sight?
It's a good
Yep.
idea.
Be a good shot.
Yeah, except I think I shut the door on the way out, so I think I need to open it again.
You may find it a little hard.
They may have locked the doors.
They locked the. It's a fucking boss battle. The doors
Oh,
don't
God.
unlock unless you beat them all.
They're load-bearing enemies.
Oh lord. Alright, I'm just gonna move into a corner then. Let's hide behind the pillar. We'll go here. Get in that guy's opportunity range, why not?
Very well.
Let Lupus have sneak attacks.
True.
The High Deacon looks back. You killed one of his priests, so...
He doesn't even care about the Wave Seer, though.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
The priest, though, that was important.
Yeah, the Wave Seer is like, oh, they're one of the magic people? Okay, but the priest, that was one of my boys.
You fucked with my boy. You shouldn't have fucked with the deacon's boy.
He started it. What did he expect?
The Deacon looks at Grimthod and asks,
Is this truly what you wish to happen here?
You're the one who started this. Now, if you're not willing to test us as you said, then give up.
No. The test must go on, as always. Alas, I do see, however, your eagerness. However, it is misplaced. I know where your anger should be directed.
Bitch. Alright.
So I know, how big is this room, like vertically?
vertically?
Yeah.
Like from side to side?
No, like up and down.
Up and down.
So, up to this halfway point, the ceiling, like, around here is 30 feet. Beyond that is 40.
Okay.
Elevate.
Alright,
Both
Grimthod
suck.
Grimthod's going to use his face thing. He's going to just succeed this.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Interesting.
Nobody
That cannot
dominates
happen-
Grimthod.
That cannot happen again for 7 days, are you sure?
I am aware of the risk, but dominate Grimthod in this kind of fight would be a bad idea.
Keep track of this. Write
I
it
will.
somewhere.
I will actually. I'll note it down now.
Yeah,
As you
mine's still out.
defy the domination magic of the Deacon, you look surprised.
I have come to expect such things from people such as you. You truly are incredible.
As the sanctuary warns off of him,
because he cast a spell.
He steps around Grimthod.
Bitch, don't you touch my fiance, goddammit.
You can try. I have some very nice armor on that's very protective.
He extends his hands out.
To those of you who know, my powers within this sanctum are absolute. Stand still and accept your judgment.
As he's going to use a bonus action for paralysis.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That includes Grimthod as well?
I have
that
come here on the day
includes
of your daughter's
Kiki,
wedding.
Persephone, Coda, Van, the
it
Glory
doesn't.
Sinker, Grimthod.
It's not Persephone.
I need to check if that.
Oh, wait, no, it's 30
hits
feet,
auto
never mind.
closing. One moment.
It hits the
Listen, this is
priest.
what it does get the priest as well.
Oof. Okay, there's Grim.
Those
failing,
are some decent rolls.
And then Grim exists.
Woo!
Wisdom save from the priest.
I'm gonna burn another Dominable. Let's give
Alright.
Van at least a shot. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
It is when the
Dice
dice
said
say
no.
Van, no, it means no.
Yeah.
Wow, one of them crits it. The other one just gets paralyzed.
So, nasty thing about this isn't something he's concentrating on.
Correct. It just happens.
Do they get to make a save at the end of their turns?
Yes.
Of course,
Is it
it
like-
lasts for
okay.
1 minute and repeat the saving throws at the end of each of their turns.
Okay.
As the deacon extends a hand, essentially he snaps his fingers and Grimthod, Van, and the Glory Singer's body in the background all simultaneously lock into place.
For all of your powers, you must understand that this test is not one that necessitates murder. Though I do not think that you would restrain yourselves to begin with.
Grimthod, wisdom save.
During his turn, as he's paralyzed, he will just, like, to the deacon go, "You don't understand this fucking thing about your own fucking tournament."
Poor guy.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage, Grimthod.
Perception or persuasion?
Perception.
I'm rolling to notice. That's a 10.
You can see something from where you are standing because the mask of the deacon covers most of his face from the frontal end, but you swear that you see a little smirk creep up at the edges of his face.
You lying shitbag.
That part there's not audio. There's not audible from you, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. That is unfortunate, Grimthod. He don't get a turn.
Whipseers! Oh, one of you is dead.
Yep, there's only one left. He is on fire.
He is on fire.
That is true.
Liar's liar.
Fireball.
Oh no, you activated the group's ADHD.
Oh yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Stop, drop, and roll, Jen.
The maze. Well, thankfully, this is the one Whipseer that did not use the maze ability.
Oh.
Who is?
Oh no.
Who is within? Yeah, you are within immediate kill range. Get out of here.
Oh boy.
Lupus, you go to the maze dimension.
Please say no. Say psych right now.
I mean, I can roll.
You have to make a save, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no. So how it works is Lupus is just banished. During his turns, you can use an action to attempt to escape with a DC 20 intelligence check.
Check.
But yeah, that's
It's
on
a
your
check.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on your turn is the thing.
Oh, it'll just, no matter the spell, it'll always put the spell save DC at the bottom. That's what I always get.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that
Lucas, what you
maze.
have to do is turn yourself into a minotaur, and then you
So
automatically.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about the maze spell. It actually doesn't scale off of spell save DC. It always is 20.
Because the maze is always as difficult. Alright, well, I guess unless we're able to counterspell this, he's gone.
I
I
can't. I don't have
It's
a
not my
turn yet.
repertoire.
Oh boy.
Then Lupus
Oh boy.
will fucking get out of here.
Bye, buddy.
How the fuck can I simulate this real quick? So that I don't just delete Lupus. 1 second.
Just move Lupus to the
them
DM
to
layer.
The DM layer. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
thought so, but like that's not nice to Lupus just to lose side of the map. So you
You
know
can
what?
put a camera down.
How about just put a
put 'em on the
mace
DM
symbol on
layer.
Lupus?
What if I just do this? There we go. Have this little blue effect on you.
But say,
Oh,
turn
that's
them
kinda
upside down.
cool.
That'll be work.
Yeah.
Upside
I like
down
the blue
and blue.
effect. Yeah.
There you go. Blue effect on Lupus. Lupus is gone.
Oh, it's a GIF. It's like shimmering.
Correct.
Oh, it moves.
Let me zoom in on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
He's
sparkle.
sparkly.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Lupus is sent to me. He's like,
Nice.
well, I gotta test this stored out.
Nice.
Immediately starts cutting it.
And since there is
Sorry,
no
Jimbo.
creature within range,
I'm gonna banish you to the Shadow Realm.
oh, before he left, he did close the door.
Oh, that's
Manners.
super generous
Yeah,
of
manners.
him. Yeah.
Kiki.
So
Good news is
Kiki,
it is concentration, so we could get Lupus back by just hitting this dude really hard.
yeah. So I'm gonna do something I haven't done. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. So Kiki walks up right next to the deacon, but she grabs Grimthod's hand, very unnecessarily because I don't actually need to touch you, but whatever. And she uses her action to hold on. How many is it? 3 charges, which I rolled before. It's a 7. Let me just copy paste this. And she gives Grimthod a little bit of a help.
Alright.
Basically, you're resistant to psychic, and you have advantage on wisdom, charisma, and intelligence saving throws.
Nice, thank you.
But I do have to be concentrating on that, so
Okay, noted.
yeah, let me note that down. Let's do a nice purple.
Hmm.
And like
One
for
moment.
flavor, like Kiki lifts up Grimthod's hand while holding the skull, looking up the like right straight to the deacon, and both her and Grimthod's eyes turn dark. And she says,
I love it.
"We're not under its control. I am the one who's in control. Now do you believe me?"
He looks at you.
The test is still ongoing.
Do you want to lose more of your men? Your people? For this skull? Is this what you want?
If you deem it necessary for the test, so be it.
Damn it. Ah, wait, I'm not here.
Yep, you're in the maze, bud.
Do what you feel is just.
That's a little bit unfair, isn't it? I just showed you I can control it. What more do you need?
He extends a hand. He retracts it.
Not as much.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't want to use my bonus action.
That's fair.
Priesty boys.
There is...
This priest went to the market. Oh, Van is paralyzed, you say? Oh,
Yep.
no, anyway. Time to inflict a lot of damage.
His armor cancels crits, but he's paralyzed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just
Oh,
normal.
have a, oh, there's
It's
a
just
very
normal.
5, 10, 15. Looks back to Van. Burn away in the conflagration! He's gonna cast a 4th level guiding bolt at advantage.
Okay, very good, bud. Thankfully, the crit gets cancelled.
Fuck!
Yep.
I'll just roll it again.
Yeah, I would
And he got
Yeah.
excited. No, that's cute.
It was an auto crit anyways.
Which is funny because the armor cancels it.
Wow, that's some damage.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yep.
16 radiant.
16. Cool.
Yeah, that's like so many ones and twos. So, the other priest is concentrating, and so this one isn't. The other priest that's concentrating is gonna look towards Ashfall.
Yeah,
He can cast a spell to concentrate.
He is being blocked by a pillar.
Yeah. No, the one that is concentrating is taking a turn. Shit. Wait, he was concentrating on Codas's hold. That's over.
Yeah, that's over.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, technically, he
is concentrating on the Shadow Realm.
There's just nothing there.
No, that's the Wave Seer in the corner.
Oh, is the Wave Seer? Okay.
Yeah, I
put a clock on him, Generous.
There we go.
Put a clock on him.
Please.
You gotta
Thank you.
watch.
Watch it, Generous. Alright. Crap. This sucks. For this guy, that is. Divination, just help me, God. What do I do here? Can he reach from where he is, the deacon? Can. The priest is going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on the deacon.
Oh, that's cute.
My lord, protect thyself from these most abominable forces. And you will see a field of energy surround the deacon. As that happens, the deacon doesn't even react to his protege's action.
Then Vogue says that the deacon, if he was young, he would say, ask you, sir.
That is a concentration thing? Yes, it is. And for his main action, the priest turns around to you, Ashfall, and extends his clawed gauntlet.
Ew, gross.
Wow!
They don't melee fight a lot, do they?
Nah. The other priest...
So I just slapped them away with my staff.
I was taught to kill. This is not my dominion. The other priest actually will look at the priest concentrating and say, we shall protect those who need protection. And cast a 4th level life transference.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Restoring 42 hit points to the priest concentrating, as he takes 21 points of damage.
Yeah, 2 stones with... 2 birds with 1 stones.
Glory Singers! This guy's stunned!
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem to react badly to it. But he is upset. He's still stunned.
He's stunned,
The other
very
one
upset.
Goes 5, 10, 15, 20. Can
Why are
you
they
fix
avoiding
that? I wonder why.
What's the worst that can happen?
Nobody's attacking me. Everybody's attacking
Toxoplasmosis?
everybody else.
Toxoplasmosis. First, he's going to use a disheartening taunt targeting Coda.
Okay.
I dare say you must have you must have 2 left feet. You do not look like a dancer in the slightest.
Cody just looks he's like, how does he know I have 2 left feet? pulls out his feet. He's got 2 big toes on both sides. This is like,
it's true.
I'm standing in the middle of the room. Poor Coda. Persephone's like actually like laughing at her.
He targets Coda and he says, "Come, show us how pathetic your footwork truly is." You have disadvantage on this saving throw.
is it charisma?
So when cast, You begin to dance. Actually, is it actually even a saving throw requirement? So you begin to dance comically in place, shuffling, tapping your feet, and capering for the duration, which is concentration up to a minute.
Jen, that's a 15 on performance.
Amazing.
He can eat shit. I'm good.
You're actually keeping up well enough, and the Glory Singer starts clapping as a repertoire of music begins to play ethereally around you. You must use all your movement to dance without leaving your space, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls. While you're affected,
If
other
only
creatures
I
have
could get
advantage
big.
on attacking you. As an action, you can make a Wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself, so you have to use an action. And then you're going to move back a bit.
Oh no, if only I could make myself really big.
Wow. Okay. Jen, I think you know what I'm gonna do, which is
Dance?
shoot my gun. Why would I dance? They didn't target me. One is gonna go to the Wave Seeker. I think I fixed it on D&D. It's still gonna be a little bit wonky, but okay. Does a 13 hit the Wave Seeker?
Unfortunately, that misses him.
Damn.
Is he wearing metal armor?
The nerd
Is he wearing metal
is-
armor? Okay, so that's advantage.
I got
There's an
you.
18
That hits.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Wait, do you have those
So
shield
this is-
spell, you big nerd? Why don't you have the shield spell?
Divine cast,
So-
Jen.
It's not piercing. It's 14 lightning, and then 5 from the Blessed Strike, and then a D4 on top of this. So a 1. So that's
Yes.
God. 20 damage total to the Wave Seeker here.
Yes. Sorry, you
And
need to
a-
roll a d10 as well, because that is only 1d10 on the lightning.
But don't ignore that. It says piercing. That piercing isn't there. It's not D&D Beyond.
No,
just won't let me edit
the
it.
lightning damage next to the piercing, like on the
It's
right,
just-
it rolls
it's just 2
one.
seconds.
Yeah, but it's
Take it as 2d10s of lightning.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
Got
D&D
it.
Beyond won't let me edit the cross, but like it is a whole fucking.
Yes, I understand. It's interesting.
D&D Beyond
but I
hates me, and wants me
No
to
worries.
die.
I get it.
understand. No!
So that's a concentration check, please, because that will determine
Ah, yes, of course.
where I shoot next.
The nerd makes a concentration check. And fails.
Eat shit,
Good.
nerd. Fall off your horse.
So Lupus is back,
Lupus, you return from the void.
Hey Johnny, look! I'm Italian!
and this Glory Singer is next. So is the
Oh!
Glory Singer wearing metal armor?
That he is.
Does a 25 hit?
Unfortunately, he does.
Okay.
Damn.
Like, this won't have Blessed Strike, so ignore
The other
the
7 on the right.
7. But it
So
still gets a
and-
D4.
Oh, yep, that's right.
13 total.
Very
Good.
good.
I'm concentrating, and let me
Lupus,
see if
you're
there's
next.
anything
Oh no,
I
Lupus,
can-
you're next. Talk about that.
do with a bonus action.
Oh, we
Return.
You should be good.
I am going to use one of my Harness Divine Powers to get my first level spell slot back.
Incredible.
Nice.
As you basically blast the Weave Seer, you turn your gun and fire again at the Glory Singer. The lightning pierces through most of the cloth, and he looks back at you in a bit of flustered startle. What? This is imported from Magiana! This was expensive!
You're a priest. Why do you care how much it costs?
I am a
Shouldn't you
performer.
tend to your flock?
Thank you very much.
Oh, so not really religious then?
No! I live that to the actual priests! I sing the
Okay.
glory and praises of the masked one!
Okay, we'll sing the glory and praises of my ass.
What?
Persuasion check.
Worship this booty.
It's more like it's telling him to kiss my ass because I don't care, but it's not. It's not. Listen, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. He confused.
Oh,
He's just
another
confused.
Another response. He retorts nigh immediately. How dare you compare your ass to the masked ones?
The master one's kicked up, confirmed.
That is your action.
And bonus action.
Oh, is it your bonus action as well?
They did harness divine.
Right. Harness divine
I got
power
my
for
Tesla back.
spells. Lupus, you returned back to space immediately just after you turned. For a moment, you found yourself in a weird-looking cog place, and you returned immediately.
Unfortunately, I think Aqua is AFK at the moment.
Lupus becomes a pancake.
Aqua will shoot things and do
we'll-
the bangy booms.
Aqua will take their turn when return
get back.
happens.
Fair.
Koda, you're dancing.
Mm-hmm. Do you know
You're
what's
dancing
scarier
really
than
well.
You know what's scarier than a really well dancing Coda? A really well dancing dragon.
Right.
That's a bonus action, baby.
That, sure, maybe.
And I'm a large creature.
Can you still take actions while dancing? Like you can
I
do
sure
it, but you're
can!
just dancing?
His movement is the issue.
Oh my god.
The funny part is the Mirror B song come on, and I'm just like, if it wasn't written in the stars. So we're gonna do two claw attacks at this paralyzed Glory Singer.
Normal attack then.
Because that's free real estate.
Go for it.
Do I have disadvantage on attacks, or is it
Disadvantage on attack rolls, advantage from the paralyzation, normal.
Alright.
Wow, well, goodbye, little guy.
And that's the crit.
Yep.
He's paralyzed.
Ow. That hits as well. Ow!
You know what? We'll might as well bite this paralyzed Glory Singer. Just we'll get him out of the way.
Lethal
He won't have
kill?
to worry about life. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Chomp, 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 chomp. You crush the Glory Singer in your jaws. It
And I
tastes
do
like
this
metal
all
and
while
blood.
dancing.
Yeah, you
In front of the
are.
Ori Glory Singer.
You're lighting up the stage, I'll say.
This Glory Singer, like, oh, he's a good dancer. Oh, that's horrible. Why did I do this? I immediately regret my decision to make a dancing dragon who just now killed my friend.
Well,
There you bud.
I can't move.
True.
I don't have any reactions to me at the moment, so he's good.
Coda's good
man
right
is
here.
paralyzed.
Van is paralyzed. Van is going to do his wisdom save.
Correct.
Where? He is going
Nope.
to fail his wisdom save. I don't feel like he's going to burn the last Indonal just yet, so he's going to hold on to that one.
Very well.
That is Van.
Ashfall, there's a priest in front of you.
There sure is, and he's trying to touch me inappropriately.
I mean, someone had to make the joke at some point.
Lupus is
Let's
back.
see.
Perfect. After Ashfall's turn, Lupus will have one.
That's a pretty good angle. Let's have a look-see here. Corners, snap to corner. Yeah. Or maybe from here. Organizing this is hard.
Perfect. Let me guess. Pain.
Little bit of pain.
Very well. What do you conjure into existence?
I'm gonna say nothing. I'm gonna take a couple steps around the pillar here.
Yes.
And I'm gonna make this guy make 9 concentration checks as I unload the wand of magic missile.
God!
Yes!
Boom, boom, boom,
Fine, go for it, okay.
Alright.
Alright, is
Set
this the time?
charges to 0. And
So,
3
all
plus
things in motion. Damage first.
9
maybe this can-
4 plus 9.
Let's see if he dies. No, he doesn't.
Okay, now he has to roll 9 concentration checks.
Yeah, DC 10s. The Glory Singer goes,
Come
ow,
on.
ooh, ow, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ooh, ow, ooh. Oh, fails it.
There we
There
go.
we
Sorry, I love the idea that he has like the one pained sound clip, so it's just like ooh, ooh.
Yeah!
Just the fucking roadblock.
Yeah.
And we unloaded, so nope, we're fine. Wand is still there.
The wand still lives, fucking somehow.
Entire
It's gonna be the
campaign.
final boss when it breaks, and then we're gonna be so sad.
I'm gonna take psychic damage when that happens.
You will lose a part of your godhood as that happens.
Yeah.
As the concentration breaks, the Glory Singer was concentrating on something. And Coda, you no longer need to dance. You may dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Behind.
Yes!
Great.
But if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Very well.
I think I want to do here. No, we're good. We'll sit here.
Very well. Hi, Deacon Lonestus.
Was Lupus not gonna get his turn after actual?
Oh yeah, of course. Lupus.
I'm guessing.
You.
Shoot the old man!
Paralyzed by the deacon.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's not concentrating on it. It's just an ongoing effect. But you.
But
can
shoot him
attack the
anyway!
deacon now yeah. Also, the deacon is not under the effects of sanctuary anymore, so you can shoot him.
Yep. And because me and Grimthod are there, you get sneak attack.
True. Or you could bonus action run up to him and go for flanking with Grimthod.
Oh,
That
true.
is another option.
Yeah.
You are paralyzed. How the fuck are you flanking?
Okay, get flanking from Kiki.
Yeah.
That is true.
He is
With
so
5 more
fast.
feet.
Oh, don't forget, Lupus is fast as fuck, boy.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
boy.
You have 60 feet of movement. What's 5 more feet here?
Okay.
Honestly, here's what you do. You go here,
So
here,
13
here,
damage,
and then here.
and
And then you have 5 more
19
feet left
damage.
over, just in case.
Then...
Ignore the fire damage because that's green flame blade.
Yep, I'm aware. So 16 damage. I'm cutting the piercing and the force.
Also, probably
Hell
want to
yeah.
roll sneak on one of those.
E.
There we go. Next 7.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Damn, that's what all that did? My god.
Yeah.
Hey,
Donkey.
this lying sack of shit. I'm just a weak old man. Herper.
I'm just a weak little guy. Promise.
I'm thinking he might be resistant to piercing, maybe.
I'm thinking that he's just a lying sack of shit, but that's just me.
I mean, that's also, that is, yeah. That's an option.
I believe that is all for Lupus, so the High Deacon will go. Lots of things happening at once, and the High Deacon is not happy about this.
Oh, really? Is he not smiling under his mask?
No.
Did his plan to kill us go awry because we're really good at working together? Because
He
we're
doesn't
friends?
like when we
and we
kill
have
his
the
boys.
We have the power of God and friendship on our side?
To
Yeah,
be fair,
well,
Or did he only bring people that do control and no damage? And it's just like, well, they're
That
all
too.
paralyzed. What are we gonna do with them? I don't know.
I didn't plan
Pull
this
out
far
the
ahead.
corpse, boys!
Shit, stomp them!
Curb stomp them, lads!
In the name of our Lord, curb stomp the bitches.
Low kick boot style. The High Deacon says, fuck this. Actually, no.
Fuck this shit, man. No thanks, yeah.
He might actually, unironically, just say, fuck that.
Dude takes 1 instance of damage. No, didn't like it.
One moment, I need to see how a condition affects people regarding a certain thing.
He expected us to